go. Should be live. Back again. Shiny hunting Frigabacks. Again. Looking for this dang little snot-nosed guy. I don't even know what it is. It's not a snake. It's not a reptile. Or I guess it is a reptile. It's kind of like Godzilla. You guys know Frigabacks. You know, Frigabacks. The pseudo-legendary of Scarlet and Violet. We are shiny hunting that today. Before we get into it, though, I just want to check the audio real quick because there was one stream I had where, of course, it was the stream got shiny fitness in. The audio was all weird, and I didn't realize that. I don't know if it was just a replay of the stream. I don't know if it was live. But let me just hang on. Okay, good. We're good to go. We're good to go. We're good to go. Audio's good. Everything's in check. We're live. Posted that we're live before stream. Everything's good to go. Firing up Pokemon right... Dude, this is crazy. I'm firing up Pokemon right away. And look... It just, I don't even have to log back in because I leave the Switch on, I put it in sleep mode. I don't turn it off. Maybe that'll increase our chances of getting shiny Frigabacks. Is that a Glaceon outbreak right on me? Oh no, that's just Glaceon with its head on the little, what's it called? The flower thing. Yo, X, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Materialize it into being. We have to. I mean, today's going to be the day, right? Today's the day. I literally posted on the Instagram story. I'm like, yesterday wasn't the day, but today feels different. Golden Koopa, thank you for tuning in. Look at you guys tuning in right away. I mean so much. I appreciate it. You guys all, I know why. You guys are coming like, today's the day. You know, we woke up today like me and we're like, you know what? Today feels different. Today feels a little bit different. We're getting that shiny Frigabacks today. So let's fire up. Oh, can't do a picnic while riding a Pokemon. Get off Koraidon. Is that Snover asleep? You see him right there? Why is he hunched over like that? Oh, he woke back up. He heard me. Fire up the picnic. What were the ingredients for said picnic, though? Let's see. Dragon 2 sandwich. Okay, this was a really easy one. For those that may have missed yesterday, look, Frigaback, or Baxcalibur, everyone's sleeping today. Oh, I don't even need the ingredients. I forgot. What am I doing? We have it here, so it just pops up. Yeah! Look at this Dragon Encounter Power Level 2. Was that our last silver pick? I might have to go buy more. Here we go. Doesn't that look weird, that salt on the sandwich there? Hey, let's try to make it exactly like how it looks in the picture. So you have one tomato about there. And the next tomato looks like, see how it's like on top, kind of? There. Ooh, okay. Okay, we're chefing it up in Pokemon. Then we have the one that sticks out to the right is on the last tomato. And then we have these two. So these are kind of different. Yeah, I think this one will go here. And this one here. Okay. And the avocados are flipped, but who cares? Lucas, what's up? Everyone tuning into the stream, thank you so much. I tried to get shiny Mankey today, but not even one spawned. I might cry. If I did a shiny hunt, I went in there, and I'm shiny hunting something, and not even one of the Pokemon spawned. I might just break down and into tears. You know what we got today, too? Ice Cold Coke. The ASMR. There we go. I never drink soda. Just to be clear, I never drink soda. But I was like, with us looking for Frigabacks, I need to change something. Because I'm like, I normally never drink soda. And if I just keep doing what I normally do, we're not going to get shiny Frigabacks. So I have to do something I normally don't do. So we're here having the Ice Cold Coke on stream. Did we get, when we had the Mountain Dew on stream, did I get a shiny that day? Oh, I need to put something down. I'm going to leave a mark on the table. Or the desk. Should we use like an energy card as a coaster? You know what? I'm getting an energy card and we're using it as a coaster today. Give me 1 second. What kind of energy should we use? What do you guys think? Or we'll use Oshawott. Oshawott's gonna be the coaster of the day. Look, we got the top of an Oshawott tin. Let's just use that. Didn't even think about that. All right, here we go. Encounter Power Dragon. Look, there's sparkles all over. Here we go. This was, it took me hours to get the spicy herb mystica. Yeah, I told you guys I was going to get some more. I didn't get any. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Dude, I don't know what it is. So I had never used a spice, an herba mystica before. Then last Sunday, I had 4 of them. And I mean, to be fair, I don't do many raids in this game. Oh no, imagine one of those was shiny. I don't do many raids in this game. And so, I mean, I feel I had, out of the 5-star raids I got, more often than not, I got herba mystica. Oh no. I'd say I was probably about 25% for 5-star raids. I was getting an herba mystica. No, I don't know what the odds are for them, but like I haven't done many, and I had 4, and the 4 I had gotten 2 early on, but then the last 2, I did 2 5-star raids in a row, and I got spicy herba mystica and bitter herba mystica back to back, like it was nothing. So I was like, okay, and then I used them, thinking, oh, this is no big deal. We're just gonna get some more. We'll get some more easily. And since I used them, dude, I haven't seen any. My rate from like getting them 1 in every 4 about, I'm like 1 in every. Like I did about maybe 1 in every, at least triple that. So I've done at least 12 and haven't. Yo, PJ, thank you for tuning in. Look, everyone's tuning in. Thank you guys so much. You guys are all here. Yeah, you guys know that today just, you know, smell that? Something smells different in the air. It's a little nicer today. The breeze is a little cooler. The sun's shining just the taddest bit brighter. The snow here seems just a little more snowy. Today is the day. We have to believe it. We can't think like, oh, where are we gonna get? No. Today's the day. We're getting it right now. Or not, maybe not. I'd be cool with right now. Like, if we get it right now, I'd be really cool with that. But we might not. I mean, let's be real. Today's gonna be the day, though. Here we go. You know what? Have we gone to the Dragon's Lair since we started doing the Dragon Power Encounter 2? Was that Lucario? There's a Lucario. Hold up. You can have a Lucario mass outbreak? I might have to change the title and thumbnail of this stream. We might be shiny hunting Lucario? Are you kidding me? That's a sick one. Oh my gosh. You have shiny Cried on Emiron on PJ? I thought they were shiny locked. How'd you... Did you hack? How'd you get them? I was just looking yesterday, or 2 streams ago. I looked up, because I looked up if Frigibax's shiny locked, because I'm like, we still haven't gotten it. But it's not. It said the ones that are shiny locked are the starters and the legendaries, though. Because, dude, what? Shiny Koraidon is, like, black and white. I'm shiny hunting that once it comes out. Because I still haven't caught mine. We're saving it. Dude. Where's it? Lucario mass outbreak, dude? Can you believe this? You want it? I don't have online, so I can't trade with you guys right now. I mean, I kind of do. That'd be a sick one. You use them from a battle. You can get. Oh, you can get banned. Oh, yeah. I'm good then, cause I swear they're shiny locked. Look at that, dude. This is such a cool Lucario. It's in a really, really bad spot though. I just gotta check if any of those Axews are shiny. It doesn't look like it. Once, you guys here, I don't, like, when are they gonna do that? When are they gonna unlock the shinies? Like, I thought for sure it'd be during the summer, because if you think about it, like, Pokemon came out last fall, and there was all the hype around it, and then the game Came out, everyone played it, but then people kind of get, people get sick of things, get bored of it, because they played it already. Then they're just waiting for the DLC. I thought for sure to, like, keep the hype around the games, they would do, what's it called? Unlock the shinies for the starters and the legendaries during the summer like this. Like, right now. Like, why not? What? It's not like they make any more, unless they're gonna expedite it some way to get more money out of it. I don't know how, though. They could do that. This Lucario mass outbreak kind of sucks. There's not really many here. Oh, I didn't look over here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe the DLC. But, like, the thing is, though, like, people are gonna buy the DLC no matter what. Like, I don't think... Like, maybe... They're probably gonna do it like, oh, with the purchase of the DLC, you can now shiny hunt. Or you unlock the shinies for the legendaries and for the starters. But, like, that's not gonna be something that decides if someone gets the DLC, I don't think. Like, if someone's crazy enough to reset until they get a shiny starter, they're buying the DLC regardless. Let's be completely honest. There's no way you get this. The shiny Lucario. I'm honestly just looking around here a bit. We're not going to stay here long. We have the Dragon Encounter Power 2 sandwich going right now. But I'm just kind of checking it out because Lucario is such a cool shiny. That's another one that's one of the best shinies, I think. I always wanted one in Pokemon Go, and I finally got a shiny Riolu during that last hatch event. You going to delete them, PJ? Yeah, dude, I don't know how you got them. I have seen people on, what's it called? Actually, no, I don't think I have seen videos of people with them. I'm pretty sure I've only seen... There's one, like, screenshot, but the screenshot was, like, leaked before the game even came out. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's in, like, that grassy area. It's the shiny Koraidon. How do you get banned in... Oh my... They'll just attack me at once. How do you get banned in Pokemon, though? Like, is it just that account? Or is it, like, the Nintendo account? Or is it... I should say this. Is it the save? Like, this save file? Or is it the Nintendo account? Can you think about... If it's the term banned is used, then it's probably the Nintendo account. Yeah, I'm not risking that. Look at all these Lucarios. Why are all my mass outbreaks in, like, weird spots? Do any of you guys have your mass outbreaks in these, like, weird, awkward spots? Like, this Lucario's on, like, these cliffs here. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool. That's a good question, though. When are the shinies gonna come out for the starters and legendary Pokemon? Because during the summer, I think, like I said, would have been the perfect time to do so. Because it's between the hype from the game's release and the hype for the DLC. To keep the hype alive, release the shinies for the starters and legendaries. And I know some people might say that they're going to release it during the DLC. Because that's honestly what I think they're probably going to do. But I think that's kind of weird. Because I would assume that on their end, they're thinking, okay, let's add the shinies into the DLC to entice people to buy the games more. But if we're being completely honest... People that are crazy enough to shiny hunt starter Pokemon, they're buying the DLC regardless. Like, it's not like they're getting any extra money out of those people's pockets by adding in the shinies to the DLC. So I think those would be there regardless. I think those people would be there regardless. I just find it weird that we don't have them yet. And when are we going to get them? Probably the DLC, to be completely honest. But if it isn't in the DLC, then, I mean, only the Lord knows. Or Arceus. Because who knows at that point? The shiny... What do the shiny starters even look like for these? What should I look up? Gen 9? Gen 9 shiny starters. Do we even know what they look like? Oh, they all suck. They're awful, dude. They're so bad. Yeah, they just... Yeah, I mean... I guess Fuecoco's kind of cool. It turns pink. Quaxaval is just Garchomp again. Just change the saturation of the colors. And then... The cat... I don't even know... Yo! Isaac Espinosa, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for subbing to the channel. We're approaching 500 subscribers. We're so close. We're at 471 right now. We're climbing to 500 subs. When we get to 500 subs for the 500 sub opening, we're doing a Hidden Fates tin. I'm so excited for that. But the coolest shiny from this game so far that I've seen is Koraidon, man. Oh my gosh. If you catch the shiny... So the Koraidon you can go catch. You can't ride that one, can you? You only can ride this one. That'd be sick, though, if you could ride around on the shiny Koraidon. I don't think Miraidon looks that cool. Gen 9 shiny legendary. Koraidon turns black. Miraidon looks pretty cool too. It's like gray, but still, dude, shiny Koraidon. Like Koraidon, as I've been saying, Koraidon is one of the best legendary Pokemon we've gotten in recent years for Pokemon, and arguably one of the best of all time. Obviously, like, nostalgia is going to play a big factor when talking about something like this. And, like, Koraidon I'd never put above a Pokemon like Rayquaza or Lugia or even Mewtwo. But in terms of, like, recent legendaries, Solgaleo, Lunala, Zacian, Zamazenta, Koraidon's better than all of those and has one of the coolest shinies we've ever seen for a legendary Pokemon. Koraidon is one of the best legendary Pokemon of all time. I'm confident in saying that. And also, too, it has arguably one of the coolest shinies in all of Pokemon. It's literally a perfect Pokemon for this game. It's so cool. It is so cool. So, yeah, that's a good question. So, riding... That'd be so sick if you could ride around the shiny one. I've never... Like I said, mine's still there. Like, down in Area 0. I can... If I go down in Area 0, I can see him walking around. I'm not encountering him, though, because I want to find the shiny one. That's going to be a grind. Oh, my gosh. I'm complaining about Frigibax taking a while. Finding the shiny legendary is going to take forever. But that's, like... If you shiny hunt a legendary, like... You're cool in the shiny world. Like, if you're going for legendary Pokemon, that's crazy. Any of you ever shiny hunt legendaries? Because I know a lot of you guys in here, when you're watching this stream, just hanging out, chilling your shiny hunting stuff as well. But most of the time, all of us just talk about shiny hunting normal Pokemon. Have any of you shiny hunted legendaries? I could imagine... Dude, I could only imagine doing it. Well, to be fair, the legendaries are always there, so it's not like... It's not like it's that difficult, I would say, in terms of, like, in the old games running around, you have to run around in the grass, and you can't see the Pokemon there, so it's just random. Not only getting the shiny is random, but also actually encountering the Pokemon you're looking for. You want a shiny Charmander? I'm good, man, thank you. I have enough shiny Charmanders. In Pokemon Go, I was going to start transferring them, but instead I just transferred them all over to Pokemon Home. So, Pokemon Home, I'm juiced up. Alright, we're not finding any Lucario. Back up the mountain we go. Let's go to the Dragon's Lair. But hey, what other mass outbreaks do we have? Lucario's a sick one. That thing's cool. That evolves in Glamora. Noivern. always have that one, Rufflet. It's always there. It doesn't seem like there's as many. I think that might be because... Oh, those raids are all there, too. I think it might be because there's better stuff. I've noticed that. The better the Pokemon, the less outbreaks I think I have. I could be completely wrong about that, but that's just what I've noticed. Ooh, Dragon. If it's 5-star, we're going to do this. I can take it on. Ah, 4-star. Was hoping for 5-star Dragon Raid. My brother was telling me on the map to tell if it's a 5-star raid. He said it's glowing. None of mine glow, though. Hey, can you guys hear the fan? Give me 1 second. I had that sucker on high because it feels nice sitting in here. But I just want to make sure... Yeah, you can hear the fan. Alright, let me turn it down. The microphone's too good. It's picking up the fan. All right, where were we going? Oh, we were looking at the raids. I don't want to look at those raids. Let's see. We were going to the Dragon's Lair. That's where we were off to. The Dragon's Lair. Where we're going to find shiny Koraidon. Not Koraidon. Well, maybe one day. Nah, Koraidon doesn't spawn over here. He only spawns in Area 0. I'm going to go in eyes closed. Ready? You guys see the shiny? He's going to be right there, right in front of me. Oh, no. There's a Gabite, a Dino, and a not shiny Frigibax. Frigibax, I've seen so many of you not shiny. Oh, Dino! Not right now! Not right now. Look at Gabite. He's lost. Oh, I'm going to have to fight this Gabite now. Yeah. Look, he was like, my turn next, and he was just standing there waiting. Alright, Gabite, I'm running. Sorry, don't want to fight you. I guess I have to fight these guys. They're trapping me in the corner. Donde, get him! Donde used Dragon Pulse. Dino, dead. Who's next? Who's next? Who wants some? Yeah, you two right there. You still want... I mean, you just saw Donde come out. You still want to fight? Yeah, that's why... Look, they're just letting me go on by. They saw Donde and they didn't want the smoke. They were done. They were like, nah, no more. Lucas, think I'm going to do shiny hunt for Mankey? What does the shiny look like for that one? That'd be a cool one because you can evolve it all the way up into Annihilate. Ooh, what does shiny Annihilate look like? That would be a cool one to do. Because Annihilate's cracked. I don't have Charizard start attacking. Let me turn the volume up a bit. I don't think I have. There we go. Now I can hear. And we're good to go. I want to find all these. Oh, 30! Let's go! How many of those things do we have now? He's not fighting them. Is that a shiny? It's not, right? No. Hang on, I'm gonna look. We got 30 Gimme Gold coins. How many are we at? Bag. It's in that weird area there. This one, Gimme Gold coin. 380. Oh, shoot. We got a long ways to go. But that 30 helped. It did. Hi, Frigibax. Hi, Frigibax. Oh, so you know what? Let's try the strategy from the guy in the YouTube video. So he came over here. Now, he had a Dragon counter on power level 3 plus Sparkling power 3. He had an Herb Mystica sandwich. But what he did was run up on this ledge, and he'd look out this way at the Frigibax. Now, you see, none of them are shiny. I'm going to run over. No, Donde, you help, Donde. No, 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 no. And then a big fat no. Then I think he might have ran back up. You know, he had the camera out. And I said, if you guys ever see me using the camera to look for shinies to unsubscribe from the channel. So, we're not doing that. Bronzong! Brian McKinney, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. All you guys that have been tuning back in, yes. We're still going. We are still looking. Haven't found him yet, but hopefully we will find him soon. None of those were shiny, were they? I kind of just glanced over. Dude, even, like, it's hard to even tell the difference for the shiny for this Pokemon. Like, I'm looking at when I do the stream and I put in the thumbnail and everything, I'm looking at the thumbnail, and I'm like, dude, it's hard to tell which is the shiny one. It's not easy. I was thinking about, too, like, why is it taking so long? But I thought back to other games. Like, you know how hard it would be to get... You're in the game and having the shiny pseudo of that gen. Like, I couldn't imagine playing black and white and having a shiny Hydreigon. Like, that would be insane. Or playing, for instance, the last game, Sword and Shield, and having a shiny Dragapult? Like, that'd be crazy. I couldn't even imagine having that. Like, because of how hard I think it'd be to get those. Then here I am doing shiny Frigobacks. I mean, like I said, I thought it'd be easier than it's proven to be because of the fact that, I mean, I'm getting so many to spawn. But it is the pseudo-legendary of the gen. It's supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be easy to just get this guy right away. Which is part of the hunt. It's part of the grind. Finding the shiny Frigobacks. And we'll find him soon enough. We will. I feel it. Like I said, I woke up today. Today just felt different. I kept waking up last night. I had to pee. Then pee. Pee again. And gumshoes. Oh my gosh. I kept waking up last night having to go to the bathroom. I couldn't believe it. Like, man, can I not get some sleep? But to be fair, last night, before bed, I was sitting at the kitchen table. I was still kind of hungry, so I had some leftover smash burgers from the other night. So I had 3 of those, because I was like, I didn't really eat enough during the day. Because we were in here streaming. After the stream yesterday, dude, I just housed a whole baguette. Crushed that thing. And I also recorded the video for Saturday. I just have to edit it and stuff now. It's a good one. I'm hyped for it. But I had 3 burgers, and then with the burgers, I had this orange Gatorade. I was drinking that a bit. Had some water. Probably drank about 32 ounces of water. Then afterwards, I had a cup of tea. And that was a mistake because I had too many liquids. Then I had to pee a lot. So, didn't get a very good night's sleep. But nonetheless, we're still here grinding. I feel fine. All right, low kicks, you can go away. Jesus. You don't have to just charge at me like that. And one thing, last night, I was drinking that Gatorade. And I mean, I don't really drink Gatorade often. But my favorite flavor I do drink is orange. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just, you know, but it was a bottle, too. It wasn't like the stuff I made. It tasted watered down. Like, is Gatorade changing their recipes and stuff? Because normally, I drink Powerade. Because I like Powerade better. But the thing is, I didn't necessarily like Powerade better because of the taste. I thought Gatorade tasted better. But Powerade, it was more like liquidy. Like, Gatorade, it had, like, a sticky aftertaste almost. You get what I mean? Like, when I play sports and stuff like that, playing soccer and swimming and all the stuff I do, or lifting and whatever I am doing, running, it could be anything. I don't like drinking Gatorade during it because, like, I don't like the feeling of it in your mouth. It's, like, sticky almost. It's like, I don't like the residue afterness of it. So I just drink water. And the thing is, with Powerade, it's like water. There's no, like, after taste or anything in your mouth. And I was drinking this Gatorade last night. And I'm like, has Gatorade always tasted this way? Or they change it? Or has Powerade just changed so much to where it's so good, it makes Gatorade taste watered down? Because Gatorade, I had, I'm like, if this is how all Gatorades taste now, I'm not drinking Gatorade anymore. Gatorade's bad. Powerade's on top. At least for orange, because orange is my favorite flavor. Orange Powerade is head and shoulders above orange Gatorade. No doubt about that for me right now. I used to like Powerade over Gatorade just because of the taste or the feeling. But now, man, it's based on taste. Can all you guys that aren't Friggerbacks like leave me alone? Like Citadel, Low Kicks, all you guys, Gumshoes, I don't want to fight you guys. We're looking for shiny Friggerbacks. This spot is kind of juiced. We're getting a lot here. Hopefully, this will be the... What's that one running away? That one running up the hill right there. No. Like, I was thinking about this too yesterday. I'm like, what? How am I going to feel when I get this shiny? I don't even know. Excitement, joy, happiness, relief. Probably a whirlwind of everything. It's going to be a whirlwind of emotions when we get this shiny. Because we spent so much time looking for this thing. We are over 20 hours deep into looking for shiny Friggerbacks. So this is kind of nice here. I kind of beat these ones, back up, go beat one off to the side, and then come back. And there's just new ones spawned. Maybe this is the spot. The YouTube spot's OP. And this is the spot you guys are telling me to do. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you guys something. So today, literally, this was... What, stream's been going for 30... Oh my god, hang on. I need to plug something in. Something's gonna die during stream. Give me 1 sec. There we go, good to go. That scared me. Oh my gosh, forgot to plug everything in. Forgot to have everything plugged in. Now we're good, now we're good. Whoa, whoa. Good thing I caught that. But, as I was saying, this was happened. So we've been going for 30 minutes, so this was probably about 45 minutes ago. Literally, right before I started streaming, I had got home from Walgreens. And as I'm driving home from Walgreens, I'm driving through my neighborhood. It's broad daylight out, dude. It was... What? It was like 11:40. It was probably 11:30. I'm driving home. Broad daylight, sunny day, warm day too. It's like 86 degrees outside. Middle of the day, there's a coyote running through the neighborhood, just through the people, like the neighbors' front yards. I'm like, oh my gosh! I called my brothers. I'm like, make sure the dogs are inside, because just over a little bit of ways away, maybe 5 minutes away from here, a couple blocks, a dog got attacked by a coyote. Thankfully, I think the dog survived, but the coyote like came into the person's backyard and attacked the dog. Knock on wood, doesn't happen here. We have our dog. Then we have our grandma's dog here as well. I'm like, we can't be having to go out and fight the coyote during the day, fending it off, protecting the dogs. I got to stream and find shiny Friggerbacks. But I was shocked, dude. Middle of the day, that thing's out running around. It was crazy. Imagine it, and like, you think about that too. Like, coyotes are viewed as like the big, scary predator of the burbs. But imagine if like Pokemon was real. Because a coyote would be nothing in Pokemon. Like, look at me right now. I have a dragon fighting a human-sized martial arts bug. Who's evolving? Shiny Snover. Here we go. The Pokemon we found at the start of the shiny hunt, Shiny Snover, 28 minutes into the shiny hunt for shiny Frigibax, has now evolved. Over 20 hours later, we still have yet to find shiny Frigibax, but the Pokemon we found 28 minutes into the shiny hunt has evolved. He's kind of got a good moveset too. He's a... Oh, wait. Oh. Is Abomasnow a physical attacker or a special attacker? Nonetheless, we have a shiny one now. Shiny Abomasnow. Here we go. Frigibax. We don't need you to evolve! You're meant to be the weak Pokemon we use when we find the shiny... I'm gonna run out. Anyone else? Anyone else want to evolve? Nope. Okay. Alright. How much time's left on the sandwich? None. Alright, we gotta go to boxes real quick. Gotta go get another weak Pokemon because, you know... What's his name evolved? Frigibax evolved to Arctobax. Didn't want that. Where's a low level one? 37, 39, 36. 30. Oh, there's a 35. Is there a lower? Oh, ooh, was that a 25 one? That's too low. Let's take the 35 Frigibax. Let's use him. Actually, everyone's too high. Kilowattrel's gotten too high of a level. I need another weak guy to use. I liked Kilowattrel because those guys have quick attack. Wattrel, there we go. Let's use him. There. Maybe we have to have a spot open. But I like having the shinies we found. Now let's put Gyarados back. We got a Abomasnow shiny that we found. We have Baxcalibur, our ace Pokemon from the playthrough. Donde, the ace of ace Pokemons. Then Frigibax and Wattrel to fight the shiny Frigibax when we find it. And then we have one open spot. Maybe that's why weren't getting the shiny. Because we didn't have an open spot in our party. We were like closed off. An inclusive or exclusive party. We have to be more inclusive. Like, oh, hey, Frigibax. Let's go buy a sandwich pick? Are you kidding me? Where do I buy those? Hopefully at one of these stores here. And the sandwich pick? That's what's holding us back right now from getting the shiny? A sandwich pick? I can't believe I bought a whole bunch like in one of the first streams and I used them all? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. Don't need to go to that restaurant. We need to go to the store, not the restaurant. Speaking of restaurants, man, I don't like going out to eat. Yo! D Booty, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. We are currently 20.5 hours deep into looking for this thing. And we've yet to find it. But, you know, like I was saying, today feels different. Woke up today, you know, the sun was a little brighter. The breeze was a little cooler. The sky was a little clearer. The water tasted a little more watery. Today's the day. We're getting it today. I'm good, thank you. You know what, maybe let's have our picnic right into town. You know, let's go right smack dab. No, where's is the square that thing there? Let's go to the middle square and make our sandwich there. Like the spot you battled the girl, Nimona. You know what I think would be really cool? Is, we're probably not going to get this though. Like, you know in Black 2, White 2, how you got the second games? And Iris was the champion. Like, you know how cool it would be if we have the... This... we're not getting second games of these, but, like, maybe the deal... I can't host a picnic here! Why not? Oh, I don't think you're allowed to host picnics in, like, these... never mind, guess we gotta leave. You might not be allowed to host picnics in there. If we find the shiny Frigobacks, we're going right to that Lucario outbreak and shiny hunting that next. Because shiny Lucario would be a sick one in this game. I have an extra shiny Riolu in Pokemon Go. I don't think I want to transfer that over, though. I think I'm going to use that as something to trade. My brother and I are waiting to get Lucky Friends, because he has a... What was the last Lucky trade we did? I don't remember. But something he had that I wanted was a Sableye, because I want a shiny Lucky Sableye, because shiny Sableye is like gold, and when you have a Lucky Pokemon, the background of it is gold. So I thought the Sableye would look sick. So that's why I wanted to Lucky trade that. I didn't, though. I don't remember what I ended up trading him. Yeah, I think I made the sandwich backwards last time. So that's out. That's meant to be the top one. This is the bottom one. Oh, I made it backwards again. Here we go. Because then this is facing the right direction, I think. I don't know. I'm going to try to make it exactly like how it looks on that picture there. And then go, and then that's going to get us to shiny. Bread, there we go. What was I just talking about? I don't even remember. I had something we were just talking about, but I got distracted making the sandwich. It's gone. That thought's gone. Okay, next thing. I didn't finish talking about the restaurants. Dude! Me and my brothers, we went to this breakfast place yesterday morning to get pancakes. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was only like $9 for like a stack of chocolate chip pancakes. But I don't like going out to restaurants because I have to spend so much money to get full. Like, I could have spent double what I could have easily eaten double of what I ate. But then, like, if I go to Chick-fil-A, I need to get 3 sandwiches to be full. There's this, like, hot dog and, like, burger place I like to go to. I have to get 2 double burgers and 2 orders of fries to be full. I like to eat. And when I go to restaurants, it's just like, man, I spend so much money. Because I think about ate some dinner. Hey, X, we're literally talking about eating food right now. Thank you for tuning back in, by the way. But I'm spending all this money on this food at this restaurant. Like, think of I could buy all this other food and make all this other stuff with the money I'm spending here. So I don't like going out to eat. I enjoy making food, too. Like, making food's fun. Mark's back, look, he's all scared. He knows he's not shiny. He's running away ashamed. I thought that Snom was a shiny one. We've evolved so many Pokemon. That's not shiny. That's not shiny. That's not shiny. That's not shiny. I gotta stop doing that. I might have to get a snack during this raid too. I'm kind of getting hungry already. I just ate something. I had a peanut butter Nutella sandwich. That stuff's good. I used to eat that all the time for a school lunch. And then this is what happens to me. I just eat the same thing again and again and again and again and again. Then I get sick of it, and then I don't eat it for like a couple of years. Then I go back to eating it. I'm like, oh my gosh, why'd I ever stop eating this? This is so good. That's what the situation I was kind of in with peanut butter Nutella sandwiches. I was eating them every single day. And then I got sick of them, and I stopped eating them for like 3-4 years. My brother was making them. I'm like, you know what? I should try that again. I used to eat those all the time. And that thing's so good. But I'm trying not to eat too many of them now, because then I don't want to get sick of it again. So I alternate between that and peanut butter and jelly for breakfast. Sometimes I'll make smoothies too. I haven't made a smoothie in a while. I should. I got this cool Ninja blender. Oh, this thing's sick. We used to have this like older blender, and it like you'd blend this stuff, you kind of have to mix around and blend it again. This one, that you just put that thing full throttle the whole time. It blends anything and everything. Poison Luxio, no. Talking about this food stuff's getting me hungry. You can't shiny hunt on an empty stomach. I mean, I shouldn't have an empty stomach. Are there shooting stars? Do you guys see that? Oh my gosh, look at that. That's sick. Whoa, look at that. That's so cool. The details in the sky are really cool. Imagine if you could see Rayquaza in the sky. That'd be sick. There's no way my guy isn't cold over here. He's on a snowy mountain at night. In shorts and a t-shirt? Yeah, no way. I'd be freezing. Hands would be numb. Toes would be numb. I'd be shaking. Going, looking at my breath. It'd be a bad time. Not shiny, is it? No. I don't get that either. Like, I jumped on that Pokemon. I wanted to encounter that Bronzong. And it just kind of... I jumped on him and just kind of fell back. No. Where? Oh, where? Could... Oh, we got two inside each other? You see that? Is that two or just one? It's got to be two, right? Yeah, look, it's two of them. Imagine one of them was the shiny one. Let's just take him out. So he's done, and then there should be the other one right there, right? Biblically accurate for Gigavax. Yeah, look, then the other one's right there. Donna, you can do that one on your own. Oh, wait, Donna doesn't come out from on the hill. Whoa, I just ran, like, completely through him. Did you see that? Donna, use Dragon Pulse. So I was thinking about this more, what we're going to do after we get this shiny. I think, because I was saying I was going to make a team in this game and then battle. But I was thinking also, too, because once the DLC comes out in this game, I'm going to be playing this a lot. And I won't want to play other Pokemon games. But I still haven't played is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So, once we get this shiny Frigibax, I might stream that. I'll have to download the game and everything and get it, because I don't have it, obviously. I've never played it before. But I think that'd be fun. That game came out a while ago, didn't it? Because wasn't that the first game with, like, these overworld spawns? So what, it would have been during the Sun and Moon era? Because Sword and Shield had the overworld spawns. Yeah, it had to have been during Sun and Moon. That's crazy. Like, dude, I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like certain Pokemon generations felt like they either took so long or so long ago. And it's like each generation is so far apart from one another. But it's really only about 3 years between generations. Which is crazy to think about. Like, we're almost a third of the way to the next generation. Like, that's mind-blowing to think about. I remember when the first announcement came for Scarlet and Violet. I woke up, I was on my phone, and I remember watching that video of the like teaser trailer for Scarlet and Violet, and it was like in that room, like that it was like an old like office. There was all the stuff around. I'm explaining this really bad. Everything was brown, and they showed the starters in it. I remember I watching that video. I was so hyped. And everyone thought Coco was a... I thought he was an alligator at first. Or no, that's what everyone was saying. I thought he looked like an apple. I'm like, does that thing not... I mean, Yeah, alligator would be cool. First thing I thought of, though, I thought it looked like an apple. And with it being the fire type, I was thinking maybe it's going to be like a pepper, maybe. But I thought it looked just like an apple. Hawgator. But turns out it was the big bad alligator. I think it's a cool starter. I do. I don't think a lot of people like the starters right now. And I feel like that's how things are for most gens. People don't really like the starters at the start. But then over time, like by the time the next generation comes out, people are going to like these starters a lot more. I feel. Like Meowth, Quaxoval, I don't know. That's the one I picked. I don't know, but like, for instance, the Sword and Shield starters really grew on me. I didn't like them at all when they first came out. But, I mean, to be fair, I'm talking about just the final evolutions. I actually love Serperior. Yeah, Serperior's a really good starter. That's a really good one. And I like most of the, like, first evolution, like, the base starters, like Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Fuecoco, Froakie, Rowlet, like, all the first level of them. Almost all of those I like. I don't think there's any I really don't like. Like, let's think. Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, all those are good. Then you have Totodile, Cyndaquil, Chikorita. I was going to say Bayleaf. Chikorita. All those are cool. Then you have Torchic, Mudkip, and Trico. All those are good. Trico's really cool. Mudkip, too. I feel bad for the Torchic Blaziken line. Because those are like... You have Sceptile, Trico, Grovyle, Marshtomp, Swampert, Mudkip. Like, those two are such good lines. They're like elite, like S-tier level starters. And Blaziken, like, I wouldn't put Blaziken S-tier. I'd put it A, maybe A+. But, like, the other two are just some of the best Pokemon will ever do. And Blaziken's are really good. And, like, put Blaziken in any other gen, he'd be the best starter. Put Blaziken in pretty much any other gen, he would be the best starter. I don't think... I mean, besides Gen 1, Gen 3, and I'd also say Gen 4, because you already have Infernape. Yeah, even if... So replace Blaziken as the fire starter in any other gen. Would he be the best starter? Gen 2? Yes. Gen 3? I mean, obviously no. He's from Gen 3. Gen 1? No, I don't think so. Gen 4? See, I really like Torterra. I don't know, that could be a toss-up maybe. Hot take, I hate Swampert? Really? Oh my gosh, seriously? I love Swampert. Blaziken's a good one, that's what I'm saying. So, Gen 5, yes. Oh, Serperior. Is Serperior better than Blaziken, or is Blaziken better than Serperior? Definitely better than Samurott. Definitely better than whatever the Pignite thing evolves into. Emboar. I think... Well, Blaziken does have the Mega. Yeah, I put that as a toss-up as well. Just like Gen 4. Gen 6... Nah, Froakie's the best. Gen 7, I like Rowlet. Gen 8, yes, Blaziken would be the best. Gen 9, yes, Blaziken would be the best. So for the majority of gens, you put Blaziken in, he would be the best starter there. But he's in a gen with literally perfect other starters, so he's kind of overshadowed a lot of times. But then we were talking about the first evolution, so then the next would be Piplup, Turtwig, Charmander. All those are good. Oshawott. I don't like Oshawott. That's the one. I don't like Oshawott. Maybe it was because of how he was in the show. I just don't like Oshawott that much. I get it. It's an otter. Duat is really cool. That might be one of my favorite second evolutions. Samurott I hate as well. Samurott's gross. And it's like, honestly, if Samurott was like... It's because Duat evolved into Samurott. Like, Duat was on his 2 feet. He had the claws that were like the sword things, like it was the samurai type thing. It was so cool. And then we get Samurott, and it's like, it's some weird unicorn thing. It's like, what is that? What happened? I don't like it that much. I don't like Embor either. Dude, I saw this one picture. It was like Pokemon if they stayed on 4 legs, or it was starters if they stayed on 4 legs and didn't stand up. So many of them would have been so awesome. Embor would have been amazing. The guy had Chestnut. I'm like, I didn't even think about that. I mean, Chestnut's fine. I think it's a decent starter. It's not like bad. It's not amazing. It's just okay. But on all 4s, I was like, that thing looks really cool. What was some other ones? They had what's his name? Torcat. What evolves into Incineroar. I'm like, I like Incineroar's concept because he's like standing up. He's like the wrestler in the show. Like, I like Incineroar how he is. I'm cool with him. But Embor down on all 4s would have been awesome. Like, why couldn't... Like, it's the pig. What pigs are up running around on 2 feet? Like, wish that one had stayed down. Inteleon too? Yeah, that was another one. I like Inteleon, though. Inteleon, this is what I was getting at for this whole thing. Over time, Inteleon grew on me a ton. And it might have been because once it came time for me to play... No, it was because in Pokemon Showdown, I used an Inteleon for my team. Because I'm like, in Pokemon Showdown, I made a team. I was like, if I play the game, this is a team I want to try to use. And I had... Dude, it might be the best Pokemon team I've ever made for the generation. And then I actually used the team in my playthrough, and it was cracked. Battled my brothers and stuff, smoked them every time. Like, the team I had was insane. And Inteleon was the starter. And I did not like it at the start. Sobble's, like, Sobble, Rabifoot, or, Scorbunny, and then, Grookey. They're all cool. I like all of them. But then once they evolve, I don't really like any of their second evolutions. And the final evolution, Cinderace, I'm like, it's okay. Kind of grew on me a bit because of Unite. I liked Rillaboom the best at the start. Inteleon's a descendant of Aurorus. Dude. Speaking of... That's a cool concept, but speaking of Aurorus real quick. I hate that thing. The past 5 10k eggs I've hatched, I think, I've gotten Aurora, or the first evolution, out of all of them. I'm like, why are they putting the fossils in 10k eggs? I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, I hatched them. Like, walking into the gym today, I'm like, oh my god, 10k egg hatching. Aurora. Whoa! It does like this yell. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. I've gotten so many of them. And it's not even like, if it was Tyrunt, I'd be cool, because like, the T-Rex guy's a good, I don't even know the name of that thing. Tyrantrum? Yeah, Tyrantrum's the name. That one's good for like, I need rock types to use in raids and stuff, but the Aurora's like, I mean, I like the concept. I think it's a cool Pokemon. I don't want 20 of them, though, out of 10k eggs when I could be getting something like a Larvesta or a Gumi or Jangmo-O or all these other cracked Pokemon. I'm getting the fossil that is literally spawning everywhere right now during the fossil event. Ridiculous. Ooh, Beartick. Beartick's scary, dude. He's got like those icicles on his face, like the beard. It looks cool. But when Gen 8, I almost said 5, then 7, Gen 8 first came out, Rillaboom was my favorite. I actually bought a Rillaboom tin. I gotta tell the story of that tin. Oh my gosh. That is the craziest story. I told the story of meeting the Pokemon Master. That story was insane. This one might be even crazier. Like, dude, I think it is. Is it really? Like, what are the odds of this? Once I tell you guys, you can think about it. This one has to do with cards. Like, but the odds of the guy we met being level 50, I don't know. It's on par with that story in terms of, like, the mind-blowing and craziness of it. But, Rillaboom was my favorite. And as I've played the game more, I don't dislike him, but like, it's definitely Inteleon now. Does the snipe shot? I like snipers and stuff too. Like when I play Call of Duty and all that stuff, I'd always be quick scoping with snipers. Fortnite heavy sniper is my favorite gun, so I got a soft spot for the sniper Pokemon, and Inteleon is the sniper Pokemon. And so, yo, Grilled Banana, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And yeah, and so Inteleon really grew on me as the gen went on, and it's definitely my favorite starter now from that gen, without a doubt. And also too, it was so sick in Journeys when Ash is battling Donde, and Donde's or Leon, his Inteleon starts dual wielding. I was like, are you kidding me? He's out dual wielding. That was one of the coolest things I'd ever seen. I'm like, when I saw that, I'm like, yeah. Inteleon's my favorite starter from this gen. He's got the coolest shiny out of all of them too. Inteleon's that, you know what? In that whole like the master, not even the Masters tournament, all the battling as a whole. No, it was the Master Day tournament is when this happened, and also do the whole battling in the show. It was so good in Pokemon Journeys. For instance, when Ash with Galarian or with just Surfetched, he broke the Girder's Girder. For those that don't know, Girder, he holds that steel beam. It's called a Girder. Yeah, I'm talking about Sword and Shield. I was talking about Sword and Shield with we were talking about the starters and stuff. Currently, what we're doing is shiny hunting Frigobacks, but that's proven to be rather difficult as it's taken us over 20 hours of searching for this thing. But Grilled Banana, thank you for tuning in. It means a lot. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching this stream. We're approaching 500 subs, so if you're not subscribed, I'd really appreciate that if you could subscribe to the channel. When we get to 500 subs, to celebrate it, we're opening up a Hidden Fates tin. I'm hyped for that because we're gonna hit it. It's only a matter of time. Oh, Sword and Shield's your first mainline game? I played it. I didn't play it, and I played it last summer, and I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. A lot of people disliked it because they said it was too much battling. They didn't like the main story, but for me, my favorite thing to do in Pokemon is battle. And so that's why I liked those games so much, because the game was just about battling. It was awesome. I loved it. It was so cool. I mean, there was the story with, like, what's his name? Chairman Rose, I think it was, and Eternatus. And, like, that was short and sweet. It was perfect. It didn't need to be any longer. It was a little short, but, like, perfect for me, because then we just got right back into battling. I'm too nostalgic. Hate Sword and Shield. I feel, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I feel Sword and Shield was hated on way too much, and I feel in a couple years or in a couple generations of Pokemon, we're gonna look back and people are gonna be like, you know what, Sword and Shield was really good. Like, I don't think we're gonna look back on it like we did Black and White, because people look back on Black and White and like, that was amazing, and people liked those games when they came out in the first place. But Sword and Shield is a game that when it came out, I just feel like it got so much hate. Like when these games came out, Scarlet and Violet, they didn't really get much hate. The only thing I saw people complaining about was the Switches not being able to run the graphics, and like the game was too good for the device it was made for. Like, for instance, I played this game on a Switch Lite, so I never had the issues with the graphics because my Switch couldn't handle the good enough graphics in the game. But now I have the OLED Switch, and I've noticed during the streams here that there are times when the game slows down and lags a bit, and it's because the stuff in the game is so good and the Switch can't handle it, but by it putting it out, it lags the game a bit, and it's slow at times, and stuff's a little glitchy and weird. And, I mean, that's literally just because the game's too good for the device it's on. But I don't want to consider that in when I think of, is this game good or not? Like, I don't care about that. The game, I think, is phenomenal. I love this game. The Pokemon are all so cool. The legendaries are okay. Like, Zashi and Zamazenta both, they're meh. It's like, what are they called? X and Y. Yveltal and Xerneas. I don't love them. I don't hate them, though. They're just kind of there. Eternatus, I don't really like too much. But, Zarude, I think Zarude's cool. We haven't really gotten Zarude much, though. Like, there was the movie about it. Maybe I need to watch that movie to start to like Zarude some more. And I got it in Pokemon Go, but I feel like I've never really, like, seen it that much. I love the characters, but the story could have been better. Yeah, see, that's what everyone says, the story and stuff. Like, with me, I'm cool with the story because it's just, I just want to get to the battling and get to it. And how the tournament was in the game, I thought was awesome. Like, it was literally perfect. The battle themes when you Gigantamax Pokemon. Dude, that was so cool. And even too, Gigantamaxing, I hated it at first. I'm like, that's so stupid. That's why it took me so long to play the games. Because I kept seeing pictures of a giant Grookey fight. I'm like, that's dumb. But then I find out that these guys have different forms. There's this sick music when you start battling like it or with it. I'm like, okay, I like this. This is really cool. So it grew on me over the past couple years, and I really like it as a whole now. I mean, it's got really cool Pokemon. For instance, the pseudo-legendary Dragapult is one of the coolest pseudo-legendaries of all time. I really like Duraludon. The cards from the whole generation were really good. The anime was the last one with Ash. That was, dude, people are going to look back on Sword and Shield as a whole as it being one of the best generations ever of Pokemon. We might not feel that way right now, but I'm telling you guys, in the future, we're going to look back on it that. Because across every category, it is perfect. Really is. The games, I guess people can, like I was just saying, people can complain about the games. But I really feel that in a couple years from now, or a couple generations of Pokemon, people are going to look back on Sword and Shield as being one of the best generations of Pokemon of all time. I know the games get hate and stuff now. People are like, oh, this and that, the story in the game. I mean, to me, I'm fine with the game. I only really like battling in the Pokemon games, and that's all that game was about, so I loved that game. The Pokemon are really cool. The Gigantamax, let's be real, was really cool as well. The Gigantamax theme, the games as a whole were good. The TCG, one of the best generations of the TCG we have ever seen. Then the anime, Pokemon Journeys, the final season with Ash, or the final generation with Ash, the Masters 8 tournament, Donde, Leon being the champion, getting to see Cynthia and Alon in the show as well. Like, people are going to look back on Sword and Shield as being one of the best generations of Pokemon ever. And I'll compare it real quick to Black and White, because in Black and White, people look back on those games as being amazing, but they don't look back on the anime or the cards as being amazing. Sword and Shield, we're going to look back on everything as being amazing. That's just how good it was. Sword and Shield I really like, man. And I feel it gets too much hate. Like, let's all come together and agree, like, Sword and Shield was good. Sorry, I'm gonna put that as a clip. Golden Coop, I'm back, was washing the car with my dad. Thank you for tuning back in. I probably have to go wash my car too. Thing is though, every time I wash my car, it ends up raining right after. Oh, the chairman fight for no reason. Like, I felt, yeah, dude, I like that stuff. I thought that was cool. Like, you were on top of that building, right? During that whole fight? I just remember the whole purple, like, hue and that Gigantamax stuff. But people hated X and Y. It came out when it came up and out. People quite like the games now. My one complaint with those games is they were too easy. Because they just give you everything. Because they give you the Kanto starter that you can Mega Evolve. They give you the Mega Lucario. I mean, you can. This is kind of more towards me. But, like, you just get the Snorlax. Snorlax is one of my favorite Pokemon. Of course, I'm going to use him in that game. Like, everything was kind of just there, too easy. Like, take that, like, that's why I wish we got Pokemon Z as a game. Because look at Black and White, too. Look how good those games were. And then the next generation was 6, X and Y. Like, that would have been awesome. You know what? I don't know if I've ever battled the gyms again in Sword and Shield. I'm trying to think. I might have to. I might do that on stream. I don't think I've ever gone through and done that. I might have to do that. And the reason why I want to do that mainly is so we can jam out to the music. You guys can see my Gigantamax Snorlax absolutely ball. Go toe-to-toe with Leon's Charizard. My team in that game was so good. Because I play Pokemon Showdown. And now I haven't played it really. I haven't played too much this generation because I've kind of just been playing the main games. But for Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, the past couple generations, I just really played Showdown for battling and stuff. And so I make teams on there. And I made a team in Showdown for Gen 8 OU, and that team was cracked. I was so good. It was such a good team. It was so much fun to use and play also. And then when it came time for me to play the actual games, because I didn't play the games till last summer, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just build my Showdown team because of how good and fun that team is. Like, I think it'd be fun to get those Pokemon in the game and use them. So my team in Showdown was... I try to make it like a realistic-ish team. Like a team, if I were to play it, like, I'm going to have a starter, I'm going to have like an ace Pokemon, I'm going to have all that kind of stuff. And so, what the team was Inteleon as the starter. I had Galarian Slowking, Surfetched, Duraludon, Dragapult, and Snorlax. That was the team. I would sometimes swap guys out, though, and sometimes put in Galarian Zapdos. I don't remember who I'd swap him out for. The starter, the Pseudo, the other dragon, Slowking, Leek Lord, Zapdos. I had sometimes swap him out, I think for Snorlax. I would sometimes swap him out for. But then when it came down to play the actual game, I'm like, well, I can't do a playthrough with Galarian Zapdos. So I was like, I use Snorlax for the team in Pokemon Showdown. So I'm like, I'll transfer over a Snorlax from Pokemon Go. Got a Snorlax in Pokemon Go, transferred it to Pokemon Home, transferred it over to Sword and Shield. Right at the start of the game, it was low level. And so I played through the game with that. It was so much fun, man. You were able to get the Galarian Slowpoke over at the train station or whatever it was. I had to go find the Dragapult. That was hard because you had to go to the like that one island, that little island in the like open area, and he only spawns during the certain weather. It had to be like a lightning or thunderstorm or whatever you want to call it. So I had to go through and like change the date on my Switch and the settings and stuff to be able to get it to a time when there's a thunderstorm to get it to spawn. Do all that kind of stuff. But I eventually made the team. It was so much fun. I obviously I played the game last summer, so I missed on all the events and stuff. So I missed getting to Gigantamax my Snorlax. So my brother helped me get the stuff to be able to Gigantamax him. So I had so much fun playing that game. My team was really fun too. Like I said, it was Inteleon, Galarian Slowking, Surfetched, Duraludon, Dragapult, Snorlax. I remember having a Glaceon on my team for my Sword and Shield playthrough. Glaceon's a really cool Pokemon. I had a dream one time I had a Glaceon. And the thing is, too, I hate the cold. I hate the snow. I'm always cold. I hate the ice, sleet, hail, snow, cold weather. I don't like any of it. So, I was like, of course I have a dream and I get an evolution. And the one I have is Glaceon. Can't do a picnic while riding a Pokemon. Alright, let's just go up to highest peak, because I know it'll let me make one here. Ah! Glaceon's cool, though. I was thinking about this for the shiny. Imagine if its shiny was, like, all white. I think that would have been a lot cooler. Okay, picnic. Let's go. Come on. Everyone come on out. Look at that. Look at the squad there. Abomasnow's big, dude. Why is Baxcalibur dancing like that? Can I sit down on here? No. Can I go pet my Pokemon? Yeah, look. Oh, Frigibax is sleeping. Koraidon's cool. Watchell's cool. Charizard or Donde. Abomasnow's big. He's a cool Pokemon. I'm glad we got that. I really like Abomasnow. And obviously the big bad boy. Oh, he fell asleep. Excalibur. Oh, I got nothing in the basket? Oh, no. Like, look at Koraidon, man. It's such a cool Pokemon. Koraidon looks perfect, dude. Koraidon's one of the best legendaries we've seen. Look at that thing, man. Pokemon just nailed it with that thing. Gosh, it's so cool. Okay, I'm going to try to make the sandwich exactly how it looks on the thing. Maybe this will get us to shiny. Here we go. So we have to look at it. So how the smoked fillets are set out, this front side here, like you see, oh, I can't go down low enough. So the front side of the sandwich is going to be the top side of the sandwich we're making. So we have to think here. So we have out, out, out. So the one that sticks out, it'll be here, is going to be the bottom one. Bottom. I think it's funny, too, you have a time limit on the sandwich. What happens if you exceed the time limit for your sandwich? So that one's out. That one's out that way. The middle one's out. Did I do this right? Avocado. 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 Alright, let's look. So the bottom one is that way. Bottom one is that way. No, we did it backwards. Top one. So am I supposed to have those flipped? So the two are the top one's the one going the other way. So we have to put the tomatoes the other way. Okay. Mental note, next time we'll get it. You know, we might not even have to make another sandwich because we might get this shiny Frigibax right here. Adaptation, yes, you know what, we made it a little different. My favorite gym leader ever is Alistair? Who's that? Real banana. I don't even know who that is. If Slitherwing had legs in the past, what happened to them in the present? Dude, Slitherwing sucks. Oh, the ghost guy from, Sword and Shield. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, he's a cool one. I like how he's got the mask on. I think that's sick. I like how, like, characters like that with masks. They always look cool. Like, for instance, the DLC here. The teal mask, it's called. It's that Pokemon with the mask. I think that's really awesome. Look, he's dancing. Pack up and go. Yeah, it's like, one thing they kind of, with Roaring Moon, they kind of did weird because the Pokedex entry for, like, Bagon and Salamence and all that stuff, and Shieldon, it's kind of with the, it says that in the past, Bagon, like, really wanted to fly, so it willed itself to be able to fly. That's how Salamence got its wings. Which would imply that Salamence of the past didn't have wings and couldn't fly. So, now when we have the past form of Salamence, shouldn't that be Salamence with no wings? Like, that's kind of what I thought. Roaring Moon's cool, I'm not going to lie. I love the detail on the wings. But one thing I really... Did you have to live and learn to fly? Exactly! Like, you look at Roaring Moon, one thing I don't really like is how the wings... it's just like one big thing, you see? Can you rotate him? No, I don't think I can't. But it's just like one wing. Like, you know how cool it would have been if it was like some big, strong monster on the ground? Like, they would have been sick. It is cool now. Like, Roaring Moon is a really cool Pokemon. But I kind of wish they had done it with what the Pokedex that they made had said. Like, that's the thing with Pokemon. There's so many times where it's like... I sound like a hater saying this, or like I'm complaining. But I guess I am kind of complaining. There's so many things they have where it's like it looks like they're deliberately setting something up. And it's all aligned perfectly. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. And that's so cool. But then they just don't do it. It's like, well, then what was the point of all this? Like, for instance, the similarities with this gen, Area Zero, and Mega Evolution. And Kalos, it's like... It just makes too much sense. Why wouldn't they do it? Maybe that's why. Maybe it's because it makes too much sense. War Regidragos will appear in 5-star rating until August 4th. Thank God that's tomorrow. I'm sick of Regidrago. I do not need a Regidrago. It was in the Elite Raids. I did it then. I don't need to do any more. Can you just reset the time on your Switch to get a Frigibax outbreak? I could, but like, dude, when we did the outbreak, we didn't really get anything. The outbreak, I felt like we get more spawns running around like this than we did with the outbreak. Because with the outbreak, you're like running in and out of that one area. You have to do the ordeal where you battle it. Battle the Pokemon, we don't want to battle too many of them, and it's like opening the picnic up to reset the spawns. I'm like, I'd rather run around like this. And maybe if we get to too long, I might do another mass outbreak. Like, how... We bring this up every day. How long is this gonna take? We are currently 21 and a half hours deep looking for shiny Frigibax. If we don't find it by the end of today, it will have taken 24 hours. We are easily double over odds. So we're due for 2 shiny Frigibax. Based on the odds in this game. At this point, though, I'm just like, whatever. Let's just go. I have fun doing these streams. It's not like shiny Frigibax. It's not like not finding shiny Frigibax is making these streams not fun. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't be streaming. I'm doing this stuff just because it's fun. I enjoy sitting in here talking with you guys, talking about Pokemon. And it's fun, too, like traveling around here. Maybe we might take a break in a bit and go back to Lucario. Yeah. Grilled Banana, you think that too? Mega Salamence took inspiration from Roaring Moon in the... I can't see what that says. Cuts off. In the lore. Yeah, dude. Mega Salamence looks just like Roaring Moon. And the thing is, I don't like Mega Salamence. I love Salamence. Salamence is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. It was my favorite Pokemon for a while until it betrayed me in Pokemon Go with being butt cheeks and battling. But I love Salamence. I have a card right... I can see the card right there on my shelf of the Delta Species Salamence from EX Dragon Frontiers. That card's one of my favorite cards of all time, and because of that, Salamence is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I have a Salamence toy from when I was little up on the shelf up there. Salamence is such a cool... It's got a sick name, too. Salamence. It's awesome. I love it. Its shiny's bad, though. Mega's bad. But the thing is, Roaring Moon is like if the Mega Salamence was cool. Because it has that same, like, wing, you know? Like the one big wing on the back. It's the same thing, but Roaring Moon's looks better because it has the extra, like, feathers on it, you could say. Baxcalibur, my least favorite pseudo. It's a B tier at best. What? Really? No way. You think Baxcalibur's worse than Jang Mo-O? Are you serious? No way. Baxcalibur is not worse than Jangmo-O. And I'm not saying like Jangmo-O was bad, but like all the pseudos are good. I put Baxcalibur easily above Jangmo-O, Hydreigon. This is a hot take. Garchomp. Oh, I know a lot of people love Garchomp. Just Garchomp's never really done it for me. It's cool, but it's like I like Tyranitar, Dragonite, Metagross, Salamence, all those guys without a shadow of a doubt better than Garchomp. Bet you can never guess my favorite Pokemon, Grilled Banana. Hang on, let me look. Let me look. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. I was going to say I could zoom in on your profile picture, but it's not letting me zoom in. That's the key. Because a lot of people just have their favorite Pokemon as their profile picture. Man, but what are all the pseudos? You have Dragonite, Tyranitar, Metagross, Salamence, Garchomp, Hydreigon, Goodra, Jangmo-O, Dragapult, Baxcalibur. I'd put Komodo. I've thought about. I think about this all the time. Honestly, I like all of the pseudo legendaries. They're all really cool Pokemon. Like the pseudo legendaries are like probably my favorite Pokemon normally from each gen. The pseudos are so cool. But when I try to make a list, I feel bad putting like certain ones like low on the list. But I'm like, it's not like if I'm doing this based on compared to other Pokemon. All 9 would be towards the top. But like sorting them 1 to 9 because it's just with the 9, it makes some of them seem like I dislike them more than I actually do. But I'll think about it. Let's do that right now. Best pseudo legendary Pokemon. Order them from 1 to 9. Let's count from the bottom and go up. Bottom, sorry, Jangmo-O. I like Komodo, sorry. I like Komodo in Pokemon Go. I use it in Great League. It's great using it against like Azumarils and stuff. Blast them with close combat. Love using Komodo in Go Battle League. I think the concept's cool. It reminds me kind of like a Komodo dragon because of the name, and then it's got the scales and everything on it. Its shiny isn't the best, but like it's a cool Pokemon. I like it. But he's at number 9. Number 8, Hydreigon. I like Hydreigon. He's cool. I like every time I did a playthrough of Black and White, I always had a Hydreigon on my team. But just literally, it's literally just, he has a really cool shiny. But it's literally just because compared to the other pseudo legendaries, I can't tell if this one's shiny or not. It didn't sparkle, did it? No, I don't think this is shiny, right? Second least favorite, though, like I said, Hydreigon. Yeah, Dyna wouldn't have attacked him if he was shiny. Hydreigon. It's a cool Pokemon. I feel like could maybe be a little cooler. I don't know what they would change. Honestly, like Hydreigon, I feel like it's a Pokemon that's just, it has too much. It seems to have too much on it. Shiny's really cool, though, but I have it down at number 8. Number 7, I have to put Garchomp. I know. Garchomp at number 7 on a pseudo-legendary list. I've just never been the craziest fan of Garchomp. I don't know what it is. It's a cool Pokemon. I like it. And again, I'm not saying I don't like Garchomp. I'm just saying compared to the other pseudos, like, I like the other ones better. Garchomp is a cool Pokemon, but for the pseudos, it's definitely not one of my top ones. And also, too, like, Garchomp, I've never been, like, the craziest fan of. It has a awesome Mega Evolution. Cynthia having one is so cool. The shiny is big butt cheeks, but for the most part, like, it's a good Pokemon. A lot of people view it as an amazing Pokemon, which I can accept that. But for me, on my list, I'd have it down at number 7. Haxorus should have been 1. The thing with Haxorus is, if I'm not mistaken, Haxorus was technically the last Pokemon made for Sinnoh and the first Pokemon made for Unova. Because they made it, and the intention was it to be in Sinnoh, but they ended up not putting it in that, and they saved it and put it in Unova for Gen 5. Most people think Haxorus is the pseudo-legendary. I think it's cool that it's not one, because it's literally just a really cool just Pokemon. It's not like the pseudos are like special, they're different. Haxorus is just a awesome Pokemon. It's got a wicked shiny. If Haxorus was a pseudo legendary, I'd have it up there. You know what? I'll say that at the end. Once I finish this list, I'll say where I would put Haxorus if Haxorus was a pseudo legendary. But so we have starting from the bottom so far, we have Komodo, Hydreigon, and Garchomp. You might be thinking, you're putting some of these other guys above Garchomp? Yeah, I am. Then, see, this is where I get... Right here is where I start to question, because I could put these in any order. These next 4 right here. Dragonite, Tyranitar, Goodra, and Dragapult. Those 4, I can honestly put in any order. I mean, it just to pull, like, names out of a hat to determine the order for them, and I'd be like, yep, I'm cool with it. Because I love Tyranitar. He has some awesome cards. I love the Mega Tyranitar. Dragonite's awesome, the OG pseudo. It's such an iconic Pokemon. I really, really like Dragonite. Like, I can go, depending on how I feel when I wake up in the morning, I might put Dragonite over Tyranitar or vice versa. Goodra, I've just always liked Goodra. I don't know what it is. I've always thought Goodra was a really cool Pokemon. Loved Ashes in the anime. Always wish Goodra had some cool cards, but never got them. When Goodra first came out in Pokemon Go, got it right away. There was like the event. Then I got enough Pokemon to evolve Sliggoo to Goodra. Had to wait till it rained though. One of the first times ever in my life, I'm like, please just start raining. Normally I love the sun and the heat and all that stuff. But I was like, please, please, please rain so I can evolve Goodra. I really, really like Goodra. I think, you know what, Dragapult's so cool also. Like, if all of these came out right now, if all of the pseudo legendaries came out right now at this exact moment, I would think I would put Dragapult above Goodra, Tyranitar, and Dragonite, without a doubt in my mind. I'd be like, that thing's way cooler than those. I love, like, it's based off a giant salamander. I think giant salamanders are so cool. I used to love watching River Monsters. I remember the episode when Jeremy Wade went and found the giant salamander. Like, it's the ghost dragon type. First typing we've had of that. It's absolutely cracked out of its mind in battling. It has a cool shiny. I have the shiny Dragapult V-Box right up there on my shelf. I love Dragapult. But do I love it more than Tyranitar and Dragonite? For this list, I'm going to go Goodra. So we have 3. Goodra 6. See, Tyranitar and Dragonite are literally side by side for me. Do I like Tyranitar more than Dragonite? That's what I'm thinking right now. I can't answer that. I don't like one more than the other. They're the same for me. Let's do. So we got Komodo, Hydreigon, Garchomp, Goodra. Let's go. I like Tyranitar's cards better, but I think I like Dragonite better as a Pokemon, if that makes any sense. We'll go Tyranitar, then Dragonite. So now we're down to the top 4. Number 9, Komodo. Number 8, Hydreigon. Number 7, Garchomp. Number 6, Goodra. Number 5, Tyranitar. Number 4, Dragonite. I counted that wrong. Oh no, there's 10 in total. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's 10 of them. 10 Komodo, 9 Komodo, 9 Hydreigon, 8 Garchomp, 7 Goodra, 6 Tyranitar, 5 Dragonite. Number 4. I know who my favorite one is without a doubt. I might put... Let me look at him. Do I like that more than Dragapult? As of... Oh, Both were on my playthrough teams. Both were awesome Pokemon. Do I like that better than Dragapult? Right now, I don't think so. Even despite the shiny eluding us for almost 24 hours. I think I have to go... Yeah, dude, I like Baxcalibur. I love Baxcalibur. I have to go Dragapult number 4, Baxcalibur number 3, and then number 2 and number 1. What is the order? It's between the Hoenn pseudos. Hoenn is my favorite generation. One of the reasons is because of this. I think it's the only gen with 2 pseudo legendaries. And in my opinion, it has the 2 best pseudo legendaries. Typically when stuff like this happens in anything, something that gets like an extra of something, the extra one or like the normal, one of them isn't as good. But in this case, they're both amazing. Both have megas. Both are just so sick and so awesome. Have had so many awesome cards over the years. And if this was about 4 years ago, my answer for number 1 would have been Salamence. But it isn't right now. I have Salamence at number 2 and Metagross at number 1. Salamence, like I said, betrayed me in Pokemon Go. I thought that thing was going to be an absolute demon in Go Battle League. And it's like, it's okay. It's good for raids, for battling. I have a Shadow Salamence that I use in raids, but it's not like as good as I thought it was going to be. Salamence is good in normal PvP too, but the Mega's not that great. The Shiny isn't that great. I love most of the cards it's gotten, but I can't put it above Metagross, man. Metagross to me is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Metagross is just perfect, man. Perfect shiny, perfect normal design. Beldum, Metang, Metagross all look so sick. Metagross is just a perfect Pokemon. To be fair, Metagross hasn't had too many cool cards. Like most of the artworks for Metagross I feel are kind of whack. There's one EX I have that I really like that I said, I have right over there on my shelf. The Gold Star Metagross, I might be a little biased because I've had that card for years. I traded my cousin for it when I was little. So I've had the Gold Star Metagross for years. That was like my most valuable card I had in my collection for a long time. And I love Metagross, man. That's number 1 for me without a doubt. Steven Stone, the champion of Hoenn, he has a Metagross. Kind of always wish he had both. I thought that would have been sick if he had both the pseudos, but nonetheless, Metagross is the best, man. He's number 1. I see you guys sent your lists in. I'm gonna read them. I'll read them right now. Real Banana, 10 Kamo, 9 Baxcalibur, 8 Hydreigon, 7 Garchomp, 5 Gudra, Salamence, Metagross, Dragonite, Dragapult, Tyranitar. You got Tyranitar's number 1. And see, the thing with me, like, that list, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, how'd you have hit that all the way down there? Like, I completely get it. Like, all of them are cool. Literally, for me, it depends. Like, between Gudra, like, the bottom 3 are locked. The top 2 are locked. But between 3, and it'd be 3, so wait, between 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 3 through 7 just depends on how I'm feeling that day. I could bounce those back and forth all the time. Like, maybe one day I like Tyranitar better than Dragonite, or maybe I like Gudra better than Dragonite, or maybe I like Dragapult better than Tyranitar, or maybe I like Dragapult better than Gudra. Like, I could go any direction with any of those. But that's kind of the outline of mine. Like, because the big thing for me is Tyranitar versus Dragonite. Neither one of their shinies I think are really cool. They're both okay. Like, I get it. Tyranitar is kind of, it's kind of like Garchomp where they just changed the saturation of the colors a little bit, but it's kind of changed enough where it kind of has got like that desert feel. With Tyranitar having Sandstorm being like the rock type Pokemon, it kind of makes sense. Then Dragonite, he's green. Like, dragons, a lot of people view them as, like, you think of a dragon, you think of a big green lizard. Like, it kind of makes sense. So both shinies I'd say about are the same. Tyranitar has the Mega, which leans it a little more for me, because I love Megas so much. But I like using both of them in battling. Dragonite's the OG pseudo, though. I like both of their cards. I mean, do I like Dragonite cards more or Tyranitar cards more? On my shelf right over here, I have a Mega Tyranitar full art. I have the Delta Species Tyranitar EX, and then I have, literally, they're right next to each other. I didn't even realize that. I have a reverse hollow Tyranitar from Aquapolis. Then right next to it, I have a first edition hollow Dragonite from Fossil. Literally, like, dude, I literally have them side by side right over there. I don't know. It's a toss-up for me. I think I'd probably, if I have to give an answer, I'd probably say Dragonite. Simply because, like, how I've seen him in the anime. I feel like we've seen Dragonite more than Tyranitar. And when we've seen Dragonite, he's been so sick. Like, Ash just had one of the, in Journey's Lance with his Dragonites. That's probably what edges it out for me. The characters we've seen with Dragonites. Because we haven't really seen Tyranitars. We haven't really seen Tyranitars in other animes. Have we? I'm trying to think. Have we seen Tyranitar ever really anywhere? I don't think we have. Tyranitar isn't really... Because he's not... Wait, grilled banana. Let me look at your... Yeah, Tyranitar's cool, man. He's not... Elan had one. I knew we saw one somewhere. Elan had one. He did. In the Kalos League. I knew... Dude, I was trying to think. I'm like, I know someone had one. Elan. He had a Tyranitar. You, Girl Benny, you love Tyranitar. Is that your favorite Pokemon? You said you wanted me to guess your favorite Pokemon. Is it Tyranitar? No. What's your least favorite Pokemon? Someone was asking me this the other day. It's between Apom and Sneasel. What's your profile picture? It's that tea thing? I don't even know the name of that thing. It's the teapot guy, right? That thing's from Galar. What's this? I don't even know his name. It's like, you ever see those TikToks of that guy? That's like, what's your Pokemon knowledge at? I'm like, dude, I'm good, but if he hits me with one of those new ones, Poltergeist. Yeah. It's cool. I love when Pokemon takes concepts like that and, like, makes it into Pokemon. I think it's so cool. That's one I don't think I would have guessed the name, though. There's a couple of the newer ones. Like, I'm solid from Gens 1 to 7. Gen 8, there might be some where I don't know the names of. Maybe 7 I might... Maybe some of the Ultra Beast I don't know. I'm sure I know all the Pokemon from Gen 7, though. And then one thing I might trip up on is Gen 4 with all, like, Crickettoot and, like, all those, like, bug and, like, the kind of the beginning Pokemon. Like, I might trip up on some of those. Crickettoot, Volbeetle. Like, there's those two bugs. Oh, no, those are Hoenn, actually, maybe. No, actually, you know what? Now I think about it. I think I'd be solid up to Gen 7. If you include Ultra Beast, I might not know all their names. I know like Guzzlord, Buzzwole, Naganadel. Naganadel's my favorite. That's the one Ash had. I'm trying to think of the one bug one that was collecting all the Z crystals. Don't know that one's name. Jerkatrees. Neoligo. So I do know most of them. Stakataka. Celestelia. I do know them all. It's just that one. It's like the girl bug. I just don't know her name. I have her in Pokemon Go. See, this is going to bother me now. I'm gonna have to take a second look and check the decks for the name. 4 minutes. Yeah, let's check real quick. What is that thing's name? It was like super fast. There's the anime episode where it was stealing all the Z crystals. What was this thing's name? Pokedex. Alola. Oh, Kartana I forgot about as well. Pheromosa, I would have never gotten that. Pheromosa, yeah, don't know. But you say Bruxish? Bruxish, I don't think it's bad. Everyone hates on it. I feel like Bruxish kind of has like yeah, Pheromosa. I feel like Bruxish is kind of like people just hate on that thing. I mean, I think it's fine. I don't think it's because it's not meant to be like a cool Pokemon, you know? It's just a weird fish, a weird colorful fish. I think they probably went for the idea like it's this big, bright, crazy, colorful fish. It's you'd think it'd be awesome, but then it looks kind of just all kind of ugly or goofy. I'm fine with it. It's not one of the first ones I think of. My least favorite Pokemon, though, Apom and Ampipom, without a shadow of a doubt. I hate those things. Mainly because Apom is so hard to catch in Pokemon Go. Sneasel. I've always hated Sneasel. Don't really know why. Never really liked it. I like Weavile. I like Shiny Sneasel and Shiny Weavile. Sneasel, like, I feel like Sneasel's a Pokemon that I don't know if it was meant to look cool, but when you look at Sneasel, you look at Sneasel and Sneasel looks like it thinks it's cool. But it's like, Sneasel, you're not. You didn't get an evolution until Gen 5. Murkrow, who also didn't get an evolution until Gen 5, is way cooler than you. Maybe it's because Sneasel was just one evolution until Gen 4, sorry, Gen 5. Until Gen 4. I don't like the Simisage, Simisear, Simipour either. Hate all those. Love the first evolutions. Panpour, Pansage, Pansear. All those are really cool. The evolutions, though, no. And then I also don't like Perugly. That thing's gross. It's got ugly in the name. So I might not have one least favorite Pokemon, but I got a bunch. Like, look at Sneasel. Like, look at Sneasel. It's got his arms crossed. It thinks it's cool. It's not. Sneasel, you're not. You're not. Get out of here. Friggerback Snow. Dude, like, we still haven't found the shiny yet. I'm like, honestly impressed that I've gone this long without finding it. And a little worried at how long it's gonna take. You guys think I should do the mass outbreak? You see, we didn't. We did the mass outbreak for 3 hours and didn't get one. I don't know. See, this is where we start questioning it. Thinking of what else should we do? What else could we do? I have a question for you guys, though. What's your favorite and least favorite legendary Pokemon? We talked about pseudo-legendaries. We talked about starters. Now let's talk about the I didn't say my favorite starters. My two favorite starter for final evolution are Charizard and Greninja. Favorite for basic first starter, definitely Rowlet. And probably Mudkip or Trico second. Least favorite starter, first evolution, Oshawott. No doubt about that. I don't really like Oshawott. Duat, though, for the third evolution, I think is one of the best ones. Well, Ultra Beast, 10 Buzzwole, 9 Pheromosa, 8 the baby Neoligo. What'd they name that thing? Poipole. No. Neoligo. No, that's Naganadel. Poipole's Naganadel. Neoligo. Whatever. Neoligo. Stakataka, Kartana, Xurkitrese. Blacephalant. I don't even know who that is. Neoligo, Guzzlord, Celesteela. Yeah, I like Naganadel's my favorite. I don't even know what that one is you said. Man, I'm gonna look that up. Blaze. Oh my gosh, you know another amazing shiny? Blaze Phalant. The... Oh, yeah! That's the clown. Oh my gosh, I love that one. That one might be my favorite. I completely forgot about this thing. Yeah, that one might be my favorite one. Let me look. Let's look up Naganadel. Naganadel's a sick shiny. Yeah, Naganadel's my favorite. The Blaze Plant, the clown one, that's my second favorite one. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that was that thing's name. I used that one in Pokemon Showdown 2. I had a crack team with that thing. Because it's like a fire ghost, I think. I know it's a fire type. That thing's sick. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that one. Thank you, Grill Banana. I completely forgot. That's such a sick one. I don't like most of the Ultra Beasts, though. I'm not a big fan of a lot of them. Like, Neoligo, though, like, that's one I don't really like how it normally looks, but I think it has a cool shiny. I like... Xurkitrese is fine. Buzzwole's meh. I don't really like Buzzwole because of Pokemon Unite. But, yeah, dude, that thing's so cool. I forgot about that. Remember Blaze Flint from the anime? I watched the anime. I don't remember. I remember the Buzzwole episode. I remember the Pheromosa episode. I remember the Guzzlord episode. Naganadel, obviously, Celestelia Stakataka. Maybe I just forgot. Maybe I skipped that episode. I can't remember it at all. I feel like I remember it. Oh, I didn't have to leave. I forgot because I just make the sandwich. Celebi's my favorite. My least favorite is the one cell Zygarde. You're considering that? Oh, I didn't even consider that. The one cell Zygarde. My favorite form of Zygarde would either be that one, like the base one, squishy, as they called it in the anime, or the one the dog one turns into. The, like, kind of snake serpent-looking thing. Donde, get these guys. See, I hate Sneasel. It's just in the way, dude. Move! You're all running over to battle? I don't want to battle you, Sneasel. You're a dumb Pokemon. There we go. Despawned him with the picnic. 50% Zygarde. Yeah. That's my favorite one. Make the sandwich. Okay, we have to remember to get it the right way now. My favorite legendary, I'll just say, is Lugia. Without a doubt, man. Lugia is the best. So did we go this? I think we went that way to this way. So let's go this way to that way. Yeah. We got it. Now, the top one has the one that's going in its own direction. So this one's on the bottom one. That one's there. This one's here. Then it's just the avocado. So we made it exactly how it looks in the picture. It's exactly how it looks in the picture. Lugia's my second favorite. Yeah, I love Lugia, man. I think it's perfect. For me, it goes Lugia, Rayquaza. Oh! Lugia, Mewtwo, Rayquaza. I'll put Mewtwo above Rayquaza. Lugia, Mewtwo, Rayquaza. Those are my top three. I want to go through all of them. Koraidon might be up there. I might put Koraidon at 5. It's in 4. I'd probably put either... I'd put Kyogre and Groudon side by side. Ho-Oh's cool. I've never, like, loved Ho-Oh, though. I've always just thought it was cool. Reshiram and Zekrom I like. I like Koraidon better than them, though. You know what? I think I'd put Koraidon at 5. Have Kyogre... Do I have Kyogre and Groudon above or below Reshiram and Zekrom? Noodle Doodle 745. Thank you for taking the time to tune in, man. I appreciate it. We're currently shiny hunting Frigabacks. We've gone 22 hours of looking for this thing, and we still haven't found it. And in the meantime, to pass the time, we're kind of just talking about our favorite Pokemon. We're talking about legendaries right now. My favorite legendary is definitely Lugia. Number 2 is Mewtwo. Number 3 is Rayquaza. And then from there, I don't really know off the top of my head. I have to think about it for a while. Because Kyogre and Groudon, I think I put side by side. Love Latios. Latios is a cool one. I love the shiny for Latios. I caught the shiny during a Hoenn Tour earlier this year. The turquoise is such... I love turquoise. I think it's such a cool color. And that shiny is perfect. I liked the movie, too, I remember they were in. Latios is a really cool... I feel like that's an underrated one. Like, when I feel when people say their favorite legendaries, they're just kind of naming, like, the big main ones, like what I just did, like the box legendaries. Well, Rayquaza isn't... it technically is because of Emerald. But Latios is a good answer. But my least favorite one, though... Who would be my least favorite legendary Pokemon? Out of everyone, not just box Pokemon, every legendary Pokemon. Oh, I know, it's Dialga. I hate you, Dialga. Dialga's my least favorite. Yeah. Dialga. God, I can't believe I had to think about that for a second. Yeah, Dialga. Then right above Dialga, Palkia. Dialga and Palkia suck. Nothing can change my mind about that. Giratina, though? You know what? I think I like Giratina better than Kyogre and Groudon. The legless Giratina, the one that flies around. The legged one? No. I like Reshiram and Zekrom both more than the legged Giratina. I think it's altered form is the one when he runs around. I don't know. I got 100 IV of both in Pokemon Go. Don't ask me how I managed to get them both. Within like it wasn't a week of each other. I got one during Go Fest, and the other one I got around like Halloween, whenever he was around that, like in the fall. Man, look at all these. Keldeo. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that thing. I might dislike Keldeo more than Palkia. I don't like Palkia and Dialga, but I think I can admit Keldeo they're better than Keldeo. Yeah. Dialga, I don't like Dialga. Dialga's better than Keldeo. I agree with that. I'm gonna have to check the decks real quick. Just to look at them all. Yep, Keldeo. Yeah. Forgot about that thing. The Virizion I don't really like either. I like Terrakion and Cobalion. Virizian's okay. Keldeo, though, is bad. I feel Curem's cool, like an underrated one, kind of. Curem's really cool. I like him. I like the concept, how it's like the black Curem and white Curem is, I think, the names for the two different forms. Every so often, we keep seeing these Frigabacks, like, around the Bergmites. Like, it's a leader Pokemon. Heatran. I like Heatran. Heatran's a cool one. It's like a fire magma toad crawling around in the lava. I think it's cool. I like it shiny as well. Yeah, I like Heatran. Why do you not... Grilled Banana, do you not like Heatran? You think Heatran's a bad one? And you were hoping I'd jump... I'd agree with you saying he's going to be big butt cheeks because I don't like most of Gen 4. You love Heatran? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I like Heatran. Heatran's a cool Pokemon. My cousin got a dog. And I was talking about getting a dog myself a couple years ago. And like, oh, what are you going to name it? I'm like, I'm going to name it Lugia. Because Lugia is my favorite legendary Pokemon. Like, jokingly. And so when my cousin told us he was getting a dog, I was like, oh, well, you should name it Heatran. And then I'll get a dog and I'll name it Lugia. Then we'll have Lugia and Heatran. And he was like, oh yeah, he like jokingly agreed with it. So now he has the dog. Dude, I'm being honest, he's had the dog for about he got it at the beginning of summer. I've seen the dog multiple times already and like been over there a bunch. I don't know the dog's actual name because I call it Heatran. I'm like, come here, Heatran, come here. I call the dog Heatran. I don't even know it, dude. Like, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I know its actual name. I just call it Heatran. But I like Heatran. Heatran's a good Pokemon. I got a shiny Heatran in Pokemon Go this summer, at the beginning of July. Heatran's a good one. I like legendaries like that. It's kind of like a lot of legendaries. They do it to where it's like the kind of groups or the trios or the pairings, like Darkrai and starts with a C. Cresselia, Darkrai and Cresselia, or like the trios, like the Regis, Latios and Latias, another duo. But then Heatran's just kind of like a one-off on his own. I think he's really cool. Ooh, Psychic Fangs. That's a good move. Speaking of Dragapult, I would have that on my... That was on my Dragapult during my playthrough. My moveset was... I had Dragon Darts, Phantom Force, Psychic Fangs, and Dragon Dance. That thing was cracked. You get a Dragon Dance off, that thing is sweeping through most teams. Thoughts on Cresselia? I think it's fine. I mean, like, I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'd say it's like... I would say it's... bottom half for legendaries. Because it's not like Darkrai on the other hand, though. Darkrai's really cool. You used a shiny Dragapult in your Violet playthrough? Oh my gosh. Noodle Doodle, how long did it take you to get that? B tier for me. I should do a tier list one of these streams for all this stuff. Because I'm just saying it, but like it'd be cool to actually have like the list. Thing is, though, we have to find this shiny first. We have to find Frigabax before we can move on and do other streams. I can't believe you got the shiny Dragapult. Next stream, tier list stream? Well, next stream will be tomorrow, and if we don't have shiny Frigabax, we're looking for Frigabax. Because the thing is, if we don't get it today, and we stream tomorrow, it'll only take 1 hour to get to 24 hours of searching. I'm going to do the tier list stream, though, for sure. That's a good idea. I'll do that next week one day. I definitely next week one day. Maybe on Sunday, because I stream on Sundays. No stream Saturday, because that's when I post the card videos. I'll get a bunch of the tier lists and we'll do them. We can do starters, like first starters, like basic evolution starters, final evolution of starters, legendaries, mythicals, pseudo legendaries, champions, generations, gimmicks. There haven't been too many gimmicks though. Best grass type is Tropius. That's a bold statement. Tropius is cool. I don't think he's the best grass type. And here we got hand. I'll say my favorite grass type in a sec. I'll have to think about that. But Noodle Doodle. I saw a Dracolock outbreak, so I made a dragon type sandwich. And so I KO'd 60 of them and then despawned and respawned them until I found the shiny. Got it before I finished the first sandwich. We're doing that right now. Seriously? We're doing that right now. We're doing that. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna save the game. So you kill 60, then do the spawn and respawn. We're doing it right now. Save the game. Settings. So, here's the thing. System, there we go. So, 2 days ago, I had let's just try it. 2 days ago, I had a Frigabax outbreak. So if I go back 2 days, will it be there? Or do I have to move forward in time? No, okay, so it has to be forward. What's today's date? The 3rd? Okay. You know what sounds really good right now? Little Caesar's Pizza. Alright, here we go. Outbreaks, new outbreaks. We lost the Lucario one, but doesn't matter. I don't even have to look around. It'd be right here. Because it'd have to be on the mountain. Didn't get one. Okay. System settings. System. Date and time. 5. Oh my god, we got one! Let's go. Right here. That's a good spot, too. That's a really good spot. Okay, here we go. Now we go! Now we go! Got the mass outbreak. Check you, though, on the... Let's check them all on the way. We didn't get the shiny, by the way. We got a mass outbreak. Do I have to make a new sandwich? I already have one running. Dragon level 2. Go, Koraidon, go! Go, go, go! Man, that was fast, dude. I didn't know that there was mass outbreaks for Frigabax because I'd never seen one until 2 days ago. Like random. It wasn't even like I was changing the date for it. I just found one. This is a really good spot, too, back here. This is where I've spent so much time. Oh, my God. Dude, the last one we had was, like, on the side of a cliff. This one's in the... Oh, we're getting it here. This is it. This is perfect. So now, I want to make sure I get this right so I don't mess it up. So I battle them until it tells me there's significantly less, correct? Then once it tells me that, I stop battling them. Then I start resetting with the picnic, right? I just want to make sure that's the right thing to do. Oh my god, we got a Arctibax spawn? That's crazy. So I'll start beating them and I'll show you guys. Let's just count together. 1. 2. Sorry, this might take a bit. 3. 4. You guys don't have to count in the chat. It's all good. 5. 6. 7. And it won't attack the shiny, right? 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. It's gonna take a while. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. Come on. 19. 20. 21. 22. Oh, I thought that was the shiny one. 23. Oh, shoot. Was that 23? I think that was 23. 24. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So, see, it's starting to go down. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, here we go, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60. So now we just do the picnic reset, right? Let's check them all. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Now, to be fair, it might have only been... No, that was 60. We counted. I'm staying on foot for this. Sandwich is going, and we don't have to leave. Go back up. I didn't fall. Shows you can go away. What was on his back? Do you guys see that there? Okay. We're on the ground. We're looking close. We'll run back up the hill here. None of these are shiny. Oh, can I go? Can I run up this hill? Yeah, we're good. Alright, none are shiny. Hopefully it'll let me do the picnic here. So then you don't have to do anything with a picnic. You just open it up and it resets them. Look. Ah! It's not going to let me make a picnic here. I'm trying to go... I'm not on the slope. Come on. We have to go up a little more. Like, this doesn't feel like it's in the mass outbreak. I guess kind of. They're still spawning up here. Can I not make a... There we go. Do the picnic there. Yeah, I know if you run far enough, yeah, I could just do that. The thing is, it's the picnic's nice because it's so fast. You just do yes, no, done, then you go back. No, 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 no. Okay, let's get on Koraidon. We can move a lot faster. We're finding it here. This has got to be it. So what happens if I beat more? Like, what if I take down 61? The sandwich will be up in... We got 11 minutes left on the sandwich. Or 65. Like, is there any benefit to beating more? Or no? Unless you count... Well, that's what I'm worried about. Did I count wrong? So if I do 61, will it still be the same as if I beat 60? Yeah, because I'm going to say because... Okay, yeah. It'll beat... There. Now, okay, now we're definitely over. Because there was that one where I didn't know if it got beat or not, and I don't think we counted it. I done it. You can stop beating them now. Alright, none of these are shiny. Just go up the hill. No. So if we just get away from them like this. Should make the ones down here despawn and yeah, like see they're completely off, they were off the screen, so they're gone now. Now back down here we go. Frigabax outbreak. The game's teasing me with these outbreaks. Like, oh, hee, here you go. Are you gonna get it? I mean, I hope so. And how far is the outbreak? Like, do you have to stay right on the face on the map? Like, how far can I vary? Dude, once we see this shiny, it's gonna be life-changing stuff. Not shiny, not shiny, not shiny. That one out there is not shiny. No, no. My stomach's rumbling. I'm hungry. I wish I could eat the sandwiches in this game. Okay. You know, let's fire up a picnic just because. Because we can. Oh my god. Not enough space. You're on a slope. Like, come on. Where was I when I made the one? It let me do one. Here we go, right here. Perfect. Spam Y. All done picnicking? Yes. And we're back. Here we go again. Back looking for Frigabacks. We're well over odds. Probably double. So they should give us 2. But Pokemon's kind of mean and probably won't do that. Yeah, they gave us that free shiny Pokemon, but... No. But we kind of want this shiny Pokemon here. Like, we've worked for it. I spent 24 hours looking for this thing. So it should just be the color of the body. For those that don't know what the shiny is, you could check the thumbnail of this stream. It looks very simple. That's why I'm kind of looking closely, because it looks so similar to the normal one. Like, it's hard to tell. I wonder if I can make the picnic down here. Let's see if it'll let me right here. No, yeah. Only place it's letting us do it is at the top of that hill. So back up the hill we go. So you guys were saying you got the Dragapult. Noodle, you said the Dragapult was 30 minutes. That's great. Dragapult's such a cool one too. I mean, like, to be fair, the Frigabax one isn't that cool. I just picked it because I thought it would be easier to do. I didn't think it was going to be this long. This challenging. Alright, pack up and go. Yep, all done. Pokemon are like pissed. We keep setting up the picnics, but we're not having anything. We're looking for a new friend. Shiny Frigabax. We can have a sandwich. Well, either once this sandwich runs out. 5 minutes. Just look at me, Frigabax. Just need to see your face. Nope. No, no. Do you guys have shiny charms too? That's what everyone was telling me. Saying they help a lot. You have to complete the Pokedex though? Yeah, no way I'm doing all that. That's too hard to get everyone. So down here must not be part of the outbreak. Because if this was, shouldn't there be some here? Didn't have a shiny charm? Okay, good. Everyone was telling me I needed a shiny charm. I'm like, do I? I'm sure it helps, but I don't think I need it. I don't get why. And like, to be fair, I don't know if I've seen someone that has spent this much time shiny hunting something like this on this game. Or just honestly any of these open world spawns. Because this open world aspect is supposed to make it easy. Or overworld spawns, I think is what it's called. I said open. Here we go. All done, yes. This is nice too, because we're not battling them anymore. So we're not leveling up our weak Pokemon we got to battle the shiny one when we find it, because we're finding the shiny. We're finding it. Without a doubt. It's just a matter of time of when we find it. We're laser focused in right now. Looking all around. Thing is though, every time I found the shiny, what are you going to name the Frigabax? I don't know. Was that a shiny one up there just over that hill? That one on the right. No. Yeah, because we've named both the other shinies we shiny hunted for. Dorito? No. If he was red... Like, Baxcalibur is a cool enough name already. I might not have to name it. Gerald. I'm cool with the name Baxcalibur. I might brainstorm some more. Try to come up with something. Yeah, I can't believe I haven't thought about that yet. If I'm going to name it after 23 hours of shiny hunting. That didn't even cross my mind. There's a female in Jero. You know what? If we get it today, just maybe. We get it right now. Hear that, Pokemon? Time to, speak something into existence. We've had so many people watching the stream. Tune back in. You're still looking? Yep, we're still looking. Gotta do it for all you guys that have been tuning in. Do it for all those watching, all those that have given their advice and tried to help. Dude, this has got to be some bot thing. This guy that just typed in the chat, his name's Yusei Fudo. He said after watching a bunch of different people, Pokemon YouTube videos, YouTube recommends me to your streams. I've gotten that comment in the chat by 3 different accounts so far. All the exact same comment. There's a guy named Itachi99. Don't remember the other name. And then now Yusei. Yo, Yusei Fudo, he's from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, my favorite series from Yu-Gi-Oh! He had Stardust Dragon. Stardust Dragon is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. I made a Stardust deck from all the cards I opened up. I didn't know this. People like buy, when I was little, people buy cards just like for decks. Like stuff like TCG Player. I didn't even know about that. So my deck was just made up of cards that I had opened in packs. And it's cracked. I've never lost. But this isn't time for Yu-Gi-Oh! This is time for Pokemon. And for shiny Frigabacks. I gotta come up with something to talk about because every shiny we've gotten, Palafin, or shiny Finizen, I'll never get those names right. I always say Palafin when I mean Finizen. Shiny Finizen stream, I was in the middle of talking about the new Decidueye cards in Obsidian Flames. The Bisharp stream, I was talking about... I think I was talking about the shiny Bisharp from Steam Siege. So, based on previous trends, for the good luck, I have to be talking about something with Pokemon cards. What's something you guys want to talk about with Pokemon cards? Let me know. It's not let me have a picnic up here. Is it because that Frigabax is right? It should make it despawn, right? Yeah, there we go. Let's see. I'm excited to open up Obsidian Flame. We talk about Obsidian Flame so much, though, specifically during these streams. Talk about Obsidian Flames. Talk about my favorite card. Favorite card is Lugia. Poliwhirl Full Art thinks the newest set. I think it's Pokemon 151. Pokemon 151. That's... Here, we'll talk about that. That's a cool set. It's a really cool set. They're doing Pokemon 151, 151 cards. Each card... There's going to be more than 151 cards, obviously, because trainers and stuff. But there's going to be 151 Pokemon cards with each Pokemon from Gen 1, Kanto, getting a card. I think that's so cool that they're doing that. Although, I mean, if I want to complain, is I can't believe they're doing more with Gen 1. Like, give us Gen 2, Gen 3. We've gotten so much Gen 1 stuff. It's crazy. The card I want the most is... Why can't I ride Koraidon? There we go. The King Gambit alt art is really cool. It's the one where King Gambit's sitting in the middle and he's got all the Bisharp around him. That thing is such a cool card. I have a look, I don't know. Oh, not a picnic. I have a shiny King Gambit. First Pokemon I shiny hunted. First stream we did on the channel. Oh, no, I'm changing his name. His name's Yami. Look how cool he is. Got shiny King Gambit. It's a sick one. We found that shiny in 2 hours and 28 minutes. It was so fast. I couldn't believe it. Shadow Wolfman, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, King Gambit's such a cool Pokemon. That card, you're right, Noodle Doodle. It's really cool. Grilled Banana, love the Snorlax too. I'm so hyped for the Snorlax ETB. I want to have one just to keep it sealed because it looks so cool. Nope, Charizard come back. Shadow Wolfman. Unfortunately, no. Right now, we're at a mass outbreak. We beat 60 of them. We have a sandwich going. So the odds are in our favor right now. At least they should be. We're over odds. We might be double over odds now. Because odds are 1 in 4,000. I think we might have seen 8,000 by now. Because we're almost 24 hours into this stream. Or into this search. It has been one stream. Jeez. I don't know how people do 24-hour streams. If I'm talking the whole time, I might be able to stay awake. I'd have to prepare for it, though. I don't think I could just go in and do 24 hours straight. And the thing is, too, everyone that seems like they do it, like I watched Tim the Tatman, and people ask him, oh, 24 hours, he's like, no, I'll never do that again. Because, like, by, like, hour 13 or 14, 15, maybe not even that, maybe hour, like, 16, 17, 18, you're just so tired, and it's like, it's not even, you're not entertaining, I don't think. You can't, if you're that exhausted, how can you be entertaining? Like, I'd rather put out a 1 hour stream where I am as hyped up as I could possibly be. We're talking, doing all kinds of stuff, having a great time, and the energy's high, and it's a good time all around. You viewers enjoy it because, you know, the streamers, high energy, excited, having fun. I'd rather do a 1 hour stream like that than a 24-hour stream where I get to a point where I'm just so exhausted, I'm there barely talking, barely staying awake. Like, that's not fun for viewers to watch. And maybe some people have the idea that, oh, they like watching it because you're still going after so long. But I'm like, yeah, but that's for only, like, the returning viewers. Like, new viewers, people that are just in your channel, they're not going to want to watch that. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. We're doing this Frigabacks. Yeah, it's taken us 24 hours, but it hasn't been in one stream. There's no way. I'd pass out right here like this. Frigabacks! Where are you? Where are you? Look, see that area out there? That should be Kalos. You guys, I just posted it on TikTok and Instagram today before the stream, and I posted this short a couple days ago. That should be Kalos. Pokemon have to have something against Mega Evolutions if that's not going to be Kalos. Because, like we were just saying, Pokemon 151, that set with the Snorlax, the Poliwhirl, all these awesome cards we're talking about, it's really cool. I enjoy the set. But look how many times Pokemon has done stuff with Gen 1. Like, clearly Pokemon like firsts. They love Gen 1. They love the first starters. We get them all the time. We get them in all the sets, all the games, plushies, toys, everything. They're always giving us the first of everything. The first set, base set. How many times have we had that set? Base set 2, legendary collections, evolutions. Now Pokemon 151, another set based on just that first generation of Pokemon. Then you have all the times where, like, the first Charizard card's been reprinted, like the first Pikachu's been reprinted, like so many times Pokemon has gone back and made more of the first of something. So you would think with gimmicks, how prominent they are in the games, like that's the big announcement of the games now. Pokemon games used to be the big announcement was the new region. Now the big, like, announcement Pokemon make with the new games is what's the new gimmick. Like, they make the biggest ordeal with that. And the first gimmick we ever had was Mega Evolution. And it was cool. We had the Mega Evolution in Kalos. We had the Pokemon Origins anime series. We had Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, all the awesome Mega stuff. Then they went all out with Mega Evolutions when we first got them. And fans loved it. It was so cool. Then, in the next game, Sun and Moon, yeah, Megas were there. You couldn't use them in the mainline games until after you beat the game, which I understand that. And also, too, you could use them in, like, Gen 7 OU. That's my favorite gen to battle and showdown, because I get to use the Megas. But Omega Ruby is my first game. I've never played. I think I've started those games. I've never finished them, though. I want to play those games beginning to end one day, though. That might be something we do on stream as well. But Pokemon went all out with the Megas. We had Megas in all the different sets. Every single Mega Evolution Pokemon got a Mega card. Like, not all of them were available in normal sets, but the ones that weren't available in normal sets got their own special boxes. Swampert, Blaziken, Camerupt, Absol, Sharpedo. I could go on and on. A lot of them got, like, Beedrill. They all got those own special boxes for the ones that weren't able to pull in the normal set. They went all out with the Mega Evolution. And then there's been nothing of them since. And in this game, it's like It's set up perfectly for them to bring Megas back. It's what fans have been asking for the most. Kalos is based off... This is my biggest thing. Kalos is based on France. Paldea is based on Spain. You look at a map in real life. Spain and France are right next to each other. And how are they right next to each other? France is northeast of Spain. We look on the map here. To the northeast, there is a grayed out area. Grayed out just like Area 0. In Kalos, they have that big giant crystal that they say the mega powers or evolution energy, whatever the exact phrasing was. They say that's where it comes from. What are the gimmick, or what is the gimmick in this game? Terastallizing. What's terastallizing? Pokemon crystallize. What's in Area 0? All these crystals and everything. Dude, it makes too much sense. Then you look at the guy AZ from the end of Gen 6. Remember that guy? He had the Floette. His name's AZ. What could that stand for? Area 0? Then you look at his Floette. Floettes spawn in Area 0. It's the only place I think they spawn in most of the game. They might spawn in other places, but the most prominent spot with them is in Area 0. It's like literally, it makes too much sense. And apparently, like, there was the giant weapon that was fired and stuff, and Area 0 is this big giant crater. How'd that crater get there? All that stuff, like, it makes too much sense. And apparently, as we all thought that gray area was the DLC, it might not be. That gray area might not be this new DLC that's coming out. Although, I mean, it probably is gonna be. And I'm gonna be, I still have a little hope because, you know, it's not out yet. That grayed out area, it hasn't been, we don't know what it is. It might not be the DLC. If it is a DLC, though, I might be a little, I'll be a little disappointed. Because I love Megas so much, man. Everyone like, I don't know anyone that doesn't like Megas. Everyone likes Mega Evolution. They're all so cool. I was really hoping with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, they would have brought Megas back there. Turns out Pokemon literally just copy and pasted Diamond and Pearl. Those Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were big, stinky butt cheeks. Those games were bad. Diamond and Pearl weren't good games to begin with. The only reason we liked that gen so much is because of Platinum. Remake Platinum. Don't make Diamond and Pearl again. But I hope that grayed out area ends up being Kalos. I hope we end up getting new Megas, more Megas. They bring Megas back. Just Mega Pokemon is what we want, Pokemon, please. Noodle Dude, my first shiny was in that game. It was random. Shiny Full Odds. Numel I evolved and used in my playthrough. Hey, that's awesome. That's a good one to get too, because there isn't too many. Gen 3 doesn't have a lot of fire types. I mean, you got the fire types for Gen 3. You have Blaziken, Torkoal, Slugma, and Numel. Yeah, there's Pokemon that can have fire moves. Like, for instance, Salamence can have, like, Flamethrower, I'm pretty sure, and that kind of stuff, but that's a good one to get. That's a cool one, too. Camerup's sick. The Great Crater of Paldea was made by the impact of AZ's Mega Laser. See, like, I agree. That makes... Well, that's just the theory, a game theory. Yeah. That's the problem. It's just the theory. But that's what I'm getting at. Pokemon does all this stuff where they set it up like... isn't that so obvious? Noodle Dude. Like, it's so obvious that should be what it is. But they're going to do something completely different and, like, completely ignore that whole story with AZ and stuff. Like, his name's AZ, Area 0. He has a Floette. Floette spawn in abundance in Area 0. The crystal from the Mega thing in Kalos, from the big giant Mega Crystal, this terastallization is crystallizing the Pokemon. Area 0 is full of crystals. Like, it Maybe it's too good. Maybe that is too good to be true. That idea, that theory we have. The thing is too, like this might be a stretch, but you look at it, the first Mega Pokemon that Pokemon really like featured was Mega Charizard X. We had the Origins series with Red, and he Mega evolved his Charizard to Mega Charizard X. Then you look at this game, what was the first 5-star or 6-star Terra Raid we got? Grill Banana 8. Bet you thought I left. No, I assume you guys are still here. Like with me, when I watch stuff, dude, I never type in the chat or anything like that. So to all those that just watch the streams and don't type in the chat, I appreciate you guys, because you're just like me. And to all those that do type in the chat, I thank you guys so much too, because you're the ones that help keep me going through this, help give me stuff to talk about and bounce ideas and topics off of. No, I didn't fall. I just climbed up. But the first Mega Pokemon that Pokemon really featured was Mega Charizard X, and then the first Terrestrial or Terra 6-star raid in this game we got was Dragon type Charizard. Yeah, Noodle Doodle, exactly. Dragon type Charizard. What type is Mega Charizard X? He's a Dragon Fire Charizard. I think it's just the most obvious thing they could possibly do. And I mean, would fans be upset about that? Would any like Pokemon fan be upset that for the DLC of this game, it's just Kalos? No! Because you look back to Soul Silver. Soul Silver, the only difference that really has from the original games is you get to go to Kanto. Because of the fact you get to go to a different generation, to many fans, that is why it's their favorite game of all time. To many fans, that's why they think that is such a good game. And Soul Silver, like, that's such a successful game. Like, that game's expensive now. If you try to resell it and stuff, or if you try to rebuy it off the secondary market, because they don't make it anymore, obviously. Like, sometimes Pokemon is just like, why don't they do this? One other thing that Pokemon hasn't done that I feel like would be really cool and really obvious for their games is voice actors. Like, for instance, we have Nimona and all the different characters in this game. Cynthia in the games. You have the champions. All these big, prominent characters. We hear them talk in the anime in Japanese and in English and all the other languages they dub it in. Why don't they do voice actors for the games? Like, there's other games, like, I haven't played Zelda myself, but I'm pretty sure Zelda has voice actors in that game. You look at games, like other big games, like GTA, for instance. That game has voice actors and everything. Why doesn't Pokemon have voice actors? I think that would add such a huge amount of depth to the game and would, like, improve the whole experience overall. Because everyone just spams through the text most of the time, but if you're sitting there listening to someone say this stuff to you, it'd be completely different. I think that would be so cool. Voice actors are something I think Pokemon definitely should implement in the next game or something like that, because I think it's something in the game, it doesn't need it, but I think it would make the game so much better and so much more fun. Game Freak needs to focus on quality over quantity. I agree with that. And I think the biggest example of them doing quantity over quality is Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Because, again, that's just literally copy and paste the old game. They changed nothing. There might have been a couple new things, but, like, prominent things that, like, I played that whole game. And when I think of that game, like, that's the exact same thing as the original Diamond and Pearl. There's nothing different. Alright, next picnic, we're gonna go make a new sandwich. So why can't I ride Koraidon there? need a new sandwich. Let's go. Climb up the hill. Get off Koraidon. Gotta find the right spot, because, you know, I keep clicking the wrong button. They need to take a good 4 years with no major games release so they can release a really good game. I feel like if they were to do that, the game they end off at has to be a good game. Like, Scarlet, like, for instance, if we get Kalos, like, if that area over there is Kalos, they... Oh, I need more of the... We gotta fly all the way back. Let's do one last check. But, like, I feel if this game, if they give us Kalos, we can go to Kalos for the DLC and use Mega Pokemon. I think that's something that's good enough they could leave and take extra time to make a new game that's really, really good, rather than just giving us some other game. Because we have the DLC this year, the next year, the next remake we would get is Gen 5. I mean, I don't really think we need a Gen 5 remake right now. Would it be cool? Yes. Because everyone loves Gen 5 so much, it'd be fun to be able to play Gen 5 on newer consoles. But is that something fans are like, oh my gosh, I need this so bad? Nope, I don't think so. So that's why I kind of think that the next game, like, so what we normally do is we get the main series game, DLC, some other game, new game again. Or, sorry, I said that weird. New generation, DLC, other game, new generation. That's the order it goes in. It's about a 3-year cycle. I think rather than giving us just having the other game be a remake, I think what they're gonna do is I think we're gonna go get Let's Go for... Yeah, I gotta make sure. I think I went to the wrong place. Yeah, sorry, I was talking. I went to the wrong spot. I think the next game we're gonna get is gonna be Let's Go for Johto, which I'd be cool with. I would like that. I would enjoy that game. Because once again, I just be able to play that game on these consoles. I think the new, like, by the time the next generation comes out, though, I think that the next console for Nintendo will be out, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's go to the highest point, make the sandwich, and then we'll go straight down to that mass outbreak. Still haven't gotten it. We're doing the strategy, though, where you beat 6 of them, or 60 of them, then go in and out, in and out, in and out, resetting the spawns with the picnics. We're doing all this stuff, but haven't had any luck. I want to get this thing so bad, man. Here we go. So, making a sandwich to look how it looks on the picture didn't help. So we're just throwing it on there. I'll make it look how I want it to look. You know, the one in the picture is bad. Because look, tomatoes are on top of each other. Look at the beginning and end of that sandwich. It's just bread. Look at the tomatoes on mine. They're all distributed properly. And see, look how I'm distributing the avocados and stuff, so you get those good bites all the way through the sandwich. Yeah, oh, the bread's put on perfectly. Look at that one. See the other one in the picture? It's kind of like falling open. This one's perfect. And there we go. Look at that sandwich. That's the best sandwich I might have ever made in this game. That looks perfect. Now, hopefully, this will be the sandwich to give us the shiny. Please. Arceus, Bidoof, whatever Poke God there is. Please give me the shiny. It has been 23 hours. 23 hours we've been looking. And we've been going the whole time. Yeah, we've complained a little bit. But, for the most part, we're like, well, we'll find it eventually. Could eventually be like now. You know? Like right now. What was that one? What was that one? What was that one? What is that one shiny? See, because the snow was there, it made it look more blue. Ah! Thought we had it right there. Alright. Yeah, see, look, the game's like lagging right there. Alright, let's just fly out. Off we go! Frigabacks! We're coming. Coming to get you, Frigabacks. Shiny one, that is. All the other Frigabacks, like, I appreciate you guys being there, but, you know, we're kind of looking for the shiny one. We've been looking for the shiny one. Thanks to everyone tuning into the stream, by the way. I really appreciate it. We're approaching 500 subscribers. We're getting pretty close. We got a decent amount of subscribers today. We're currently at... Sorry, it's not loading. Oh, 473! Let's go! Dude, we got a bunch of subs today. I think we gained 3 or 4 subs. Let's go! Thank you guys all so much for subscribing. We're getting closer and closer to 500. That's my goal. 500 subscribers right now. We're so close. Let's go! So excited. Maybe we have to get 500 subscribers to... No, I can't be like one of those guys. If we get 13 million likes on the video, shiny Frigabacks will come down and jump into my Pokeball. That's right, I won't even have to catch him. Shiny Frigabacks will walk over to me and go in my Pokeball. It'll be an animation you guys have never seen before. We're not doing something like that. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh. Those guys are crazy that do that stuff. You see those guys on YouTube? If we get 15,000 likes in the next minute, a dragon's gonna spawn in Minecraft. It's like, good lord, man. Come on. Come on now. No. You know what I was thinking? Imagine if the shiny for Frigabacks was purple instead of, just turquoise. I think they kind of went for that turquoise color to make it look like, you know, icy. But I don't think it looks that good. And yeah, I know we're shiny hunting, but like, honestly, the 3 shinies I wanted were Baxcalibur, King Gambit, and Palafin. Well, we got Palafin and we got King Gambit, so Frigabacks was the last one, so that's what we're looking for, or what we've been looking for these streams. The thing is, too, honestly, the streams have been doing better and better the longer this is taking. But I know once we get it, that'll be the best stream yet, because it'll be after so long of searching and looking. See, so I don't think just going up there like that, I don't think that reset these spawns, did it? These are just what was there already, right? I'm gonna climb back. Oh, didn't even encounter him. I'm gonna keep climbing back up and doing that picnic. What's that one to the right there? No, no. They look, don't they look like, doesn't the color look a little off on them right now? Like, don't they look lighter than normal? Or am I just going crazy after 23 hours? Almost 24. I might just be going crazy. Because I'm looking at these. None of those are shiny. Have any of you, anyone watching, because a bunch of people were saying they were going to shiny hunt this too. Have any of you done it and found it? Or have any of you ever shiny hunted this and found it? If so, please tell me what you did. I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out Noodle Doodle for the advice for this method, though. We have. I don't think I've ever done the mass outbreak thing right. With beating them, doing the sandwich, resetting, all that stuff. Every time I've done it, I think I did it wrong. I mean, we're close enough to doing it right. I think just what you're supposed to do is make the picnic just right in the middle of all the spawns, but we can't do that because it's on the hill. No. Shout out again to everyone that's been tuning this here. Noodle Doodle, Shadow Wolfman, Grilled Banana. Thank you guys all for watching. It means a lot. Hopefully, we'll all be able to celebrate together. That's the thing. All of you guys, you've been with me for so long for doing this. Think about that. 24 hours is a full day straight almost. That's a long time. Think about everything you do in a day. Eat, brush your teeth, go pee, maybe shower, maybe, you know, go to the gym or something, maybe go to school, work, whatever it may be. Think about everything you do in the day, and then think also, too, when you sleep. All of that time is what we've spent looking for this thing. So when we find this thing, we will celebrate together. It'll be a glorious moment with all of us. Hopefully that moment will be sooner rather than later. Honestly, I kind of feel like I want to get it now. I kind of feel like we're going to get it at the 24-hour mark because I feel like I jinxed it. Because for those that weren't watching, when we were about, how long were we into this hunt? Maybe it was right when we passed what it took for Finizen. Finizen, I think, was 7 hours. So it was when we were just past that. So about 8 hours into this stream, I jokingly said, imagine if it takes 24 hours to find this thing. And then kind of some copium I said for that was, the only benefit for doing that is I could post a Mr. Beast type video of a compilation of the streams of us shiny hunting this thing. Because Mr. Beast, what he does is he's like 24-hour challenge or this, or posts like on his videos like hour 24, like it took me 24 hours to do this, or I spent 24 hours doing that. Like 24 hours is like the magic number it seems for YouTube. And if I post a video doing of that, it'd probably do really good. But the thing is, we'd have to shiny hunt this thing for 24 hours. I'm like, hopefully it doesn't take that long, and I won't have to make that video. But we're there. We're there right now. I don't know exactly what minute would be 24 hours. I think it might be the start of tomorrow's stream. Would be like exactly 24 hours. Which is just crazy to think about. But because I said, oh, I'll post the video and it'll do good, I'm going to get it at 24 hours. If that's the case, that video better do insane. That video better get like 10,000 views or something like that. And what I said was, here's the kind of whole process I was saying. We do that, I do that video, the 24-hour for Frigabax. That video does good. That video gets us to 500 subs. I then open up the Hidden Fates tin to celebrate 500 subscribers. Then, in the Hidden Fates tin opening, I pull the Charizard. Video's insane. That video then gets us to 1,000 subscribers. Then, I said for 1,000 subscriber opening, I'm going to open up a Japanese Neo Genesis pack. I've always wanted to open one of those. They're like $100-something though. You don't have to worry too much about like weighed packs with those because it's a Japanese pack. So every one of the old vintage Japanese packs, they all have hollows in them. And so we open one of those, we pull the Lugia. That video does crazy, and we're just off and running from there. That's the kind of idea or the timeline we spoke about. But for that timeline to, you know, be canon, we have to have the key kickoff canon event for all of that. And it's finding shiny Frigabax after 24 hours. Like, you guys watching, that have been watching for the past couple streams, you're probably thinking, how is this guy not found this thing yet? I'm worried people are going to think I'm faking this. I'm not. Trust me. I want to find this shiny, because like I was saying, I want to do other streams. like I was saying with my channel. I don't my channel isn't just one thing with Pokemon. I want it to be everything. I like the cards. I like the games. I like the Pokemon Go. I like the anime. I like everything. I like Unite. I was 45th in the world with Decidueye. I'm the best. Are there like birds or something above me? Oh, there's a shadow from the Frigabax is up there. But I want my channel to be about everything. Right now, Frigabax is trying to make it so I become a full-time shiny hunter. Which, I mean, I'd be cool with. Shiny Pokemon are fun to get. But according to Frigabax's plans, I'm going to be a full-time shiny hunter, shiny hunting shiny Frigabax. I'm never going to get him. Oh, okay. Like, Noodle Doodle, you said your first sandwich, you got that Dragapult? Shiny? That's crazy. I couldn't imagine. Going out and shiny hunting a Pokemon and getting it within the first hour? That would be wild. Here's the thing, too. So my next shiny Pokemon I said I wanted to do, I said it was either Flamigo or Roaring Moon. I'm having second thoughts on both of those because of how long this one's taking. I think it's because it's the pseudo-legendary, right? Like, that has to be the case. It's the pseudo-legendary, so of course it's going to take a while to get the shiny. Because like I was saying, imagine if you were playing a Johto game and you had a shiny Tyranitar. Imagine you were playing a Gen 4 game and you had a shiny Garchomp. Or playing a Black 2, White 2, or Black and White and you had shiny Hydreigon. You know how sick that would be? My first sandwich I did for grass, I got Jumpluff Golden Koopa. Oh my god! My bad. I never told you... Hey, congrats, by the way. But I never told you what my favorite grass type was. First one that comes to mind would be Venusaur. And Sceptile. I like Sceptile more than Venusaur. So Venusaur's or Sceptile's the front runner right now. Favorite grass type. I feel like I don't really use too many grass Pokemon. Pokemon Go, I can't really think of any because grass-type Pokemon don't really get super high in CP. I'd probably go Sceptile because it has the Mega. I like Trico. This Rowlet is my favorite starter, though. Of, like, first, like, base starters. Decidueye, I wouldn't say is my favorite Final Evolution starter. He's one of them, which he is a grass type. So I could say him. But do I like Sceptile more than Decidueye? What's Sceptile done for me? Sceptile's cool. I've never gotten his shiny in Pokemon Go. I've Mega Evolved him. I have an alt account in Pokemon Go when he was the first Pokemon I Mega Evolved. Helped me to Mega Sceptile's the reason I Mega Evolved the Sceptile. Then right after I did the raid to get enough Mega Energy to Mega Evolve it, I did a Rocket Stop that had a Shadow Snorlax. The only reason I beat that was because I had the Mega Sceptile. So Sceptile's helped me a bit. Got to see him with Sawyer in the Pokemon anime. The Ash Sawyer fight, I think, might be my favorite battle in the whole Pokemon anime. And Sawyer had his Mega Sceptile. The animation with that Sceptile using his Frenzy Plant. Oh my gosh, some of the best animation we'd ever seen in the Pokemon anime. So, I like Sceptile. But then there's Decidueye. Evolves from Rowlet. Or Rowlet, Dartrix, Decidueye. If we're doing full line, I'd probably put Sceptile over Decidueye because Grovyle, I really like Grovyle. Like him way better than Dartrix. Dartrix, yeah, I don't really like Dartrix too much. But I like Rowlet better than Trico, and Sceptile I think I might like better than Decidueye. But again, Decidueye, I got 45th with him in the world in Pokemon Unite. Decidueye, he's cool. I like using him in Go Battle League. I like doing, what else do I use Decidueye? Decidueye's shiny, this is a big one. Decidueye's shiny is better than Sceptile's shiny. Shiny Mismagius? What does shiny Mismagius look like? I know Mismagius is purple. Ooh, that's sick. It's green. That's so cool. You know what? I'm saving this shiny Frigibax picture. This is what I'm putting up. I am putting this. You guys can't see it. It's too bright. We got. Oh my gosh! Whatever. We're still going. I'm putting that shiny Frigibax up right next to the screen right now. Shiny Frigibax, give me the luck. How much time do we have left on our sandwich? 14 minutes. All right, here we go. Here we go. I was gonna end the stream at 3 hours. I didn't even realize we passed 3 hours. We're still running it. We're still going. Is that a shiny of the dog? No. I thought the flame looked different. Shiny Frigibax. I see you right there. I want to see you on the screen here. See, okay, we gotta be careful here too because of the sunset. The sun's moving. I don't know if it's rising or setting. I think it's setting. And that makes the Pokemon look different. It makes them look different. So if you think you see the shiny, I just want to say it probably wasn't. So here we go. No. We need the moonlight now. The sun's gone. Where's the moonlight to help guide us along this shiny Frigibax hunt? So this will be 2 mass outbreaks we did with nothing. I might be either cursed, unable to get Frigibax. Maybe Frigibax is shiny locked on my account. Like I don't want to get it given to me because people are like, oh, you want me to trade you one? I'm like, no. I want to find it. I want the feeling and thrill and exhilaration of seeing it waddle across my screen, then running over to it and running into it, and then throwing Pokeballs at it until I run out. If I find this thing and I have to use all of my Pokeballs, I will Master Ball it. With how long this has taken, I'd Master Ball that. I was saving my Master Ball. I was saving it. I said I was going to use it if I ever found a really cool shiny that I liked. And I might just do it on this because of how long it's taken. Watch the next shiny hunt we do be like super fast. Like we find it right, like first stream we find it. Thank God I never titled one of these streams Shiny Hunting not any of the streams till I find Shiny Frigibax, because I would probably die on stream with how long it would take me. Now let's go back up. I'm looking at you, Shiny Frigibax. Yeah, I see you right there. You're like kind of turquoise-ish. Your snot is pink. Your nose has a little different hue. Here we go. We'll run through again down here. We got the snowstorm. It's like this game doesn't want us to get it. Hey, it's been a fun stream though. Thanks to everyone that's watched this stream. I've really had a good time today. All of these streams have been fun. We're not even finding what we're looking for. I've still had a blast doing these streams, talking with you guys, everyone that's been in here, talking about all the different Pokemon stuff, our favorites, least favorites of all kinds of things. I definitely want to do that. That's a good idea. I'm going to do the tier list. That'll be, once we find shiny Frigobacks, that'll probably be the first stream we do after we find shiny Frigobacks. Do like a tier list stream. Where I go through and I do different tier lists of all my favorite stuff. Legendary Pokemon, mythical Pokemon, starters, final evolutions for starters, champions, pseudo-legendaries, regions, games, gens as a whole. I think that'd be fun. Talk with you guys, hear what you guys have to say. No. No. None of these. I'm getting hungry. I have to go eat. I thought this mass outbreak was going to be it. We found the mass outbreak by changing the dates. Then we went through, beat 60 of them. We've been running these sandwiches. We might go to the end of this sandwich. So then if we do that, so we run this sandwich out, it'll mean, let's see, 31, it'll be 40 minutes into stream tomorrow. Will mark 24 hours. I genuinely can't believe that. 24 hours. Alright, I have a picnic here. Yep, we can. Perfect. Why is he looking around like that? Oh. Yep, all done. Pack up and go. This might be the hardest thing I've ever done in any video game. I've been playing video games for a long time. This might be the hardest thing I've ever done because this Frigoback's it's just not there. Like, look, like no. I don't get why I'm having. Oh, I thought that was it. Running down the mountain like that. It didn't load it like, oh. I thought you were shiny. I might not even like yell when I get the shiny, like yell in excitement. It might just be pure relief because the past couple times I've thought I've seen it, I'm just like silent in shock. At this thing. It's just nowhere to be seen. We're almost 24 hours deep. We're just just under 24 hours of searching for shiny Frigobacks and we haven't found it. I can't believe we haven't. I'm genuinely like, I don't know how we haven't found it yet. All the different methods and stuff we've done. The only method I haven't done is use eggs. I don't want to do that because that's not going to be fun. Hatching it? No. Like I said, I want to see that little goofy thing waddling across my screen. Alright, picnic again. I feel like more are spawning up top here. There wasn't this many before. Picnic. I've learned like that exact spot to do the picnic now. It's like this one spot, it'll let me do it on the hill here. I'm excited to see shiny Baxcalibur next to normal. Sorry, next to normal Baxcalibur. Like have them both in the party and throw everyone out for the picnic. See the difference? Four minutes left. Yeah, we'll see through the end of this sandwich. That Snover's not shiny, is it? No. Look, I'm starting to see things. I'm thinking these guys are shiny and they aren't. Shiny Friggabacks. Yeah. Where are you? Why aren't you like I wonder if one spawned, but like not I haven't seen it spawn, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what's an example. Like in Pokemon Go maybe. A Pokemon spawns in, but maybe no one sees it on the map. Like, no one actually sees the Pokemon, but the Pokemon's there. I wonder if I've had that happen. Where it has spawned in my game, but I just haven't seen it. It had to have, because if the odds are 1 in 4,000, I am over odds. Double. I think I'm over 8,000 by now. Yeah, no way I'm not. Because if we beat 60 in, like, 2 minutes, I think. We've been going for 24 hours. We did 2 Herba Mystica sandwiches. We're doing Dragon Encounter Power level 2 sandwiches. I just can't. Every day we're like, this is the day. Maybe I need to say we're not getting it today. Maybe I have to start doing the opposite of what I've been doing, because what I have been doing clearly isn't working. I start the stream saying, today's the day, today's feels different. Maybe I have to change it up. Maybe I'm like, we're probably not going to get it today, but we're going to keep looking anyways. You know, so I'm not being like completely closed off. I'm still being kind of optimistic. But not so much like I'm definitely going to get it. Not so much to where it's like I'm thinking too much. Maybe it's just because I feel like I am thinking too much. Just the fact that I'm saying this stuff, I'm thinking too much. Alright, this will probably be the last lap we do with this sandwich here. No. No. Wait, like, if anyone watching out there has gotten a shiny Frigabax, please leave a comment telling me what you did and how you got it. Because I'm trying everything I can. I'm pulling out all the stops right now. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I guess more Herba Mystica sandwiches, but I've had no luck getting those things. I guess I can do that. You know what? To have some optimism, I can't. It's not all gloom and doom. All hope isn't lost. I can get more Herba Mysticas and make more of those sandwiches. Because we've only done 2 of them. Think about that. We've only done 2, and they each last 30 minutes. So out of the 24 hours we've looked, only 1/24th of the time have we had this sparkling boost. Was that one shiny? Oh, no, it wasn't. Only 1/24th. 40 seconds. Let's run down here and run back up. Going a little longer for the stream today. Anyone watching still, thank you so much. Normally we do the 3-hour streams, but we're doing an extra 20 minutes here. Finishing up this sandwich. No, 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 no. I'll have to start watching some more YouTube videos, see how other people get it. Because everyone else, all the videos I've seen are just of that one area over by the site of Paldea, the Galisado Grasp. And I didn't have, I haven't had luck anywhere, but like, I didn't like that spot too much. But sandwich is up. 3 hours and 20 minutes into the stream. Once again, nothing. All those watching, thank you so much. All those that tuned in this stream today, type in the chat. You guys are the best. I appreciate you all so much. Noodle Doodle, Grilled Banana, Golden Koopa. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow noon to 3 looking for this thing once again. We will hit 24 hours of searching tomorrow unless we find it right at the start of the stream. That is all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And this is the Pokeplaya signing.